Yo, yo, yo. What is up, players, gamers? What is up this beautiful, beautiful Sunday evening? Hope you guys are doing well and dandy. Give me a minute. I'm just sharing out that we are up and running. Yeah, baby. Y'all see the game. Y'all see the fucking game. Don't act like you don't see the game. All right, all right, all right, all right. All right, all right, all right. All right, all right, alrighty. Give me a second, give me a second. Oh my goodness. Having some slight technical difficulties. But today, on this beautiful Sunday evening, we had the coldest like temperatures last couple weeks, and today it's like 23 degrees, and it's so warm in comparison to what the weather's been like that I've been wearing shorts all day today. I even went to Taco Bell earlier wearing shorts. That's what the difference is between freaking negative 20 to just 22 degrees. You feel like it's warm. All right, give me a second, guys. But man, I have a few topics I want to go over with you guys today. It's gonna be a good one. I really think it will be. And I got more questions for you guys in specific, especially with High Guard that came out this week. That's gonna be an interesting one. See how you guys feel about it. I see you to show up.
Yeah, I didn't even get an invite. I just invited myself.
Well, it starts at 8 o'clock every fucking Sunday. I don't
Yeah,
understand
I'm
what the
aware of that.
confusion here is.
This nigga playing Golem. Oh, 10 hours too. Good lord.
Have you played it?
No, I'm not gonna play it.
Yeah. Okay. Typical fucking non-gamers. Don't play a game and talk shit about a game they never played.
Hey, where's Game of the Gen? I mean, I ain't got that kind of free time.
See, you keep listening to shit like that, you'll always be uninformed.
It's everybody. It ain't just me.
It's everybody? When the game sold 40,000 copies, how is that everybody?
40,000 copies. You should get at least 250
It's actually
from the
like
name alone.
It's actually, I think it was like one. Well, the guesstimates, right? Because it's like 140 or something like that, 150.
I thought it'd sell a million just.
So look, you see that? All I gotta do is fucking yell at you, and
damn.
6 people fucking show up. Ain't that a bitch? You guys are toxic. You're fucking toxic. I was saying earlier how it's been cold as fucking dick the last couple weeks, and today it was like 22 degrees here, so I've been wearing shorts all day.
Nice day. I actually, I got a car wash today because I was like,
what up, Crash?
I better get a car wash because they're all closed when it's below zero.
Yeah. That's what I was gonna do. I was gonna get a car wash, but I went to Speedway.
It was wet though too. I had a snowblow today. I was pissed. I hate doing that shit.
There was this fucking bitch arguing about like $1.50 in fucking Speedway points or whatever, and she called the manager to get the, like. There we go, Talgeezy. That's how you say it. I heard some bad things about this game. Exactly. Not fucking, yeah, this game sucks ass when you never fucking played it. But either way, this bitch at Speedway was arguing for like $1.50 forever. Yo, what up, Henzo?
That's what I say, $2. I throw $2 on the corner and look, I ain't got time for this. Just take your $2 and go.
Bro, I was so heated. Anyway, she was arguing the whole time that she ate up 10 minutes. So I didn't have time to get my car washed. But either way, yeah, I was so tempted to just like, here, bitch, fucking like.
Here's $2. Get the fuck out of here.
Get the fuck out of here. But it wasn't strictly her fault. It was the manager's fault because instead of there was 2 cashiers. This is, management issues is not just in video games, also at the gas station, right? So she comes over to help her other cashier, right? So now there's 2 cashiers in one cash register. Instead of saying, hey, go handle the other line while I work with her, nah, this bitch is just there. Like, come on, man. Y'all need to learn how to fucking manage shit. What up, Henzo? Talgeezy? Yeah, man, it's cold. Well, it's not cold right now. Well, it is cold. But after being in the negative, 20s and 30s last week.
Snow was melting off the roads, like.
So this week, now that it's in the mid-20s, it doesn't feel as
warm.
cold.
It got up to 21 today. That's fucking shorts weather, baby.
Yeah, I was telling Nelson that I've been wearing shorts all day. I even went to Taco Bell wearing shorts. Now look, it's cold, right? 20 is still cold, but when you just go from the house in the car back into the house, it's not that cold. But yeah, welcome guys. Welcome to the State of Gaming podcast. Normally we shoot the shit, but Nelson's already late. Like this ain't the same time every fucking week. So we're gonna get right into it because we have a lot to talk about, man. A lot to talk about. And I left the chat open. So if you yourself would like to hop in, more than welcome. Because Nelson didn't do his fucking job either of getting a guest. He's lucky we're even doing the podcast because I told him, no guest, no podcast.
I've used most of my resources.
Oh yeah, because it's a one and done, right?
Yep.
You're a fucking retard. Anyway, so
I feel bad asking people that were
fucking asking people. If you ask people fucking a week in advance. Anyways. Yeah, whatever. So this week's actually been busy. Very busy. Not just in games and demos coming out, but information about shit that's coming in the near future. Now, there's some things I will not be talking about on this podcast today. So if you're here for those topics, which I'm going to tell you right now, I'm sorry. But I don't like talking about leaks or not leaks, rumors. I just don't. This industry likes to do a lot of rumors and shit. And 90% of the time they're wrong. So I just step away from it. And one of those rumors is the PlayStation Portal. Like, I don't give a fuck. I just do not fucking care about a rumor about a Portal, okay? Now, there's also another rumor about a PlayStation handheld that is going to be its own thing. I also don't give a fuck. Because we haven't heard anything from PlayStation yet. So I just don't care.
If it came out, it's 2 or 3 years from now, so why talk about it?
Exactly. So sorry, I'm not gonna talk about it. But I'm sure one of these fucking loser podcasters who only game 400 hours a year, I'm sure they'll spend 20 hours this week talking about it. So, and before we get started, thank you guys so much for being here. I'm your host, Will Triple Seven
Over the
JP.
next 2 days. God damn. Fuck you, phone.
We got Nelson, the co-host, Nelson Gaming Culture. And like I said, the chat is open, so if you want to join, all you got to do is just hop on in. You don't need an invite or nothing.
Open mic night.
Open mic night. But Nelson, besides being late tonight, how have you been, and what game are you playing? And you better not fucking say the usual.
The
You better not.
stuff I normally play. And then, I finished Red Dead Redemption.
Oh yeah, I did see that. How was it?
Fucking great! What a riot! God.
Does it lead
fun.
into Red Dead 2?
It's actually a prequel.
No, it's
Or
a sequel.
2 is a prequel. Two is a prequel.
Yeah, 2 is so. You're right. The beginning of Red Dead 1 starts off how Red Dead 2 ends. My bad.
Yeah. Except for the Actually, no, it does. I think you survive as John Marston in the once you finish the Arthur story, there's the John Marston part of it.
Yeah, there is. It's a prologue with John Marston.
Prologue, yeah.
I beat Red Dead 2,
I beat 2 twice. I got like 350 hours in it, I think, between 2 platforms.
Yeah, I never played I played some of the first one, but I never beat it.
I own the first one on PS3, but I haven't played it since I bought it, I don't think. And the upgrade just having the visuals up to past 720 and the controls at 60, it helps a lot.
Yeah, when it first came out, or when the update first came out, I made a post on YouTube that I said, wow, this update actually did something. It looked really good. It looked very bright and shiny, and a lot of details.
It almost looks like a mid PS4 title with 60 frames.
Yeah, exactly.
Instead of a PS3 title.
Exactly. Yeah, no, Rockstar did good. And I'm gonna get back to it, but I'm really tackling my backlog. That's why I have the Lords of the Ring Gollum, and I'm gonna make a video about this game. I've been playing it since yesterday. I'm just trying to knock it out. I'll tell you this: the game sucks. But
you just fucking yanking on me for fucking.
Because you didn't even fucking play it. You didn't even.
There's a few.
No, the fuck you don't. You need to play the shit.
No, I'm not playing it.
But what I was gonna say is this game does a lot of good things. Actually, a lot of good things. And one of the things that it does is it gives you some Lord of the Rings lore, which I really like because I just watched the movies and that's a motivation to play the game. I just watched the trilogy, the OG trilogy, and then the Hobbit trilogy in the last couple weeks. And so everything's fresh in my mind. So the game is based between the period of the Hobbit movies and then the Fellowship of the Ring. Right between that time. So right before Gandalf goes to the Shire to speak to Bilbo Baggins, this is where roughly the time frame is of the game. And it gives you some additional shit like Mordor and a couple other things. But all that could be condensed in like an hour. You know what I mean? The other good thing that they do is the sneaking around. It's actually pretty decent in the game, except that that's all you do in the game. So it becomes a pain in the ass after a couple hours. But either way, is it the worst game of the generation? Right? Because that's what people accuse it of. Shit, Metascore. And where RPG go? I thought RPG was in here.
He came and left. I never heard him say.
Send him an invite. But is it the worst game of the generation? Is it the 30 Metacritic that it currently has right now?
There he is.
I just don't believe that. I don't believe it's a 30 Metacritic. Now, I am playing the game after the studio patched it, after the studio closed down and got fired, right? I'm playing it after all this time. so I cannot talk about the day and date. But is it the worst game of the generation? No, I have played worse games than this. RPG, how are you?
What's going on?
So you hopped in, you hopped out. What's happening?
Oh, I hooked up the wrong headset.
That's what she said.
Yeah, I was on my Xbox PC headset, and I grabbed the wrong one. So now I'm on the correct one.
Well, the fact that you have Xbox anything, you grabbed the wrong one.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm guilty as well.
Hey, that SteelSeries is a fucking banger headset, though.
It sure is.
A lot better than that fucking PS Link fucking elite bullshit.
Well, the PS Link is a big fucking problem, but the quality of this headset is really nice.
The headset is better. The sound is actually better in the PlayStation one.
Oh yeah.
But I can't stand fucking disconnecting every fucking 10
minutes. Well,
it's like a Hemi. When it works good, it's fucking great. But when it fucking shits the bed, it shits the fucking
this one
bed.
actually costs more, but the PlayStation one's better sound quality.
Your mom's a better sound quality.
A lot better.
A lot better.
It's got
It's a shame they can't figure that shit out, or just put fucking regular Bluetooth in it, or whatever.
I'll figure your mom out.
It definitely has better speakers in it.
Your mom's got better speakers in it.
Probably.
Well, welcome RPG. Let the people know. Since you guys stabbed me in the back and you decided to play High Guard without me, let the people know what you've been playing outside of High Guard.
I've been playing Red Dead Redemption 2.
Oh, look at that. Nelson's been playing Red Dead 1, and now you're playing Red Dead 2. Fuck.
There was a couple people playing Red Dead this weekend.
I gotta start playing Red Dead 3.
No, I've been, I got up to, was it Saint Denis?
Oh, yeah, you started to open up.
Yeah, I started the whole fucking thing from the beginning, about 2 weeks ago, and I'm up to that point. I probably got maybe 10-ish hours until story wrap, but yeah, I'm enjoying it. I think I'm almost close to where I left off about 4 or 5 years ago when the game first released.
Nice. That's how you've been playing Red Dead, straight up?
That's all I've been playing. Red Dead and, High Guard when Henry
You'll never fucking finish that game if you do everything. You'll never finish that game if you don't just play that.
What was it?
I've been playing.
My first playthrough was 202 fucking hours.
Yeah, but you're slow. You're slow. You're slower than the average.
I've been playing the main, and then I've been collecting up side missions.
So
I've not been going like super stupid deep into the story. Or like the world in the side quest. I've been like, oh well, there's a white spot over there. Oh well, there's a side quest here.
Dude, 2 or 3 weeks ago, when Morgan was on the podcast, we were talking about how that week somebody discovered something new in that game. So that's how big that fucking game is.
They're still doing shit in GTA 5.
105 hours on PlayStation. The first time I bought it on Xbox, I put 200 and something in it, but I did a lot more of the.
Yeah, they're still doing stuff in GTA 5 to this day, and that shit launched in 2013.
Yeah, for those of you guys, well, if you're not a member, if you're a member, you may have seen the video already, but I just uploaded a Will It Play with No Internet, or not a Will It Play with No Internet, but a Playtime Pickup video. That was today. I'll get into that in a second, but the Playtime Pickup video that I posted yesterday, I actually bought a copy of GTA 5 for the PS5 yesterday at Target, $20. So you'll see that video next week, and I tell you in the video, this is actually my first copy of GTA 5. I played the game before, but I've never bought it. For the PS3, my buddy gave it to me, and then I was in the military, so I didn't really play much of it. It wasn't to the PS4 version of the game that the same buddy gave it to me, but I was out, so I did play it then. And then this is actually the first time I buy it on the PS5 because I want to do a Will It Play with No Internet specifically, which will lead us into our first topic. The reason I did that's because the news going around this week or the rumor once again. Now this one I'm going to bring up because I'm a physical game guy. And the rumor is that Rockstar is not going to be releasing a physical copy of GTA 5 day and date. They're saying that they're going to release it a week or two or sometime in the future after the game comes out. Reason being is that they don't want it to leak. But at the same time, it's like, well, if you're on Xbox, only on Xbox, doesn't work on PlayStation, but you can fast forward your time zone to New Zealand and get the game 12 hours early, right? But I guess 12 hours to them is better than fucking, I don't know, a week.
2 weeks.
But, I just think it's complete bullshit. Oh, wait. The games that I've been playing. So as you can see, I've been playing Gollum. I started playing it yesterday. I beat Cult of the Lamb yesterday. I also beat Modern Warfare on Friday. I beat Crime Scene Cleaner on Wednesday. On Tuesday, I beat Modern Warfare, and Sunday, I think it was Sunday, Space Marine. I beat. So just this week, I beat 1, 2, 3, 4 games. Gollum's about to be done tonight. That's the reason I'm streaming it, is because I want to play it right now. So I can finish it up, because I'm just like fed up with this fucking game. I want to get it over with. I was gonna quit, but I'm too close to the finish line to quit.
That's where I'm at with like fucking Red Dead Redemption 2. Is like I'm so like bored of the story and the game, but I'm so close to the end, like where I was last time. I'm like, fuck it, I gotta go.
How can you be bored of that game? I just never get bored of that game. That's why I played it twice.
I'm stupid bored of this game.
I'm not.
But
play it again.
Talgeezy says he thinks the rumors are true. And before I pass it on to the panel real quick, hey, what's up, David? The back door's open, man, just so you know. So the whole Rockstar rumor that there won't be a physical day one, I just don't believe that. And look, I could be because I'm, what do you call that? I have preference, or I have whatever. Fucking me and physical games are like married, right? So they can do no wrong. They're like my kids. But
you're biased.
Biased, thank you.
Yeah.
But looking at reality real quick, yes, physical video games are dying. They're not fucking dead. They're still bringing in billions a year here. And you're telling me that the biggest game ever is not going to have a fucking physical day one because of leaks? Like, what? The fucking game's already been leaked. Like, we see pre-alpha footage. We had that kid from the UK, I think he was a UK, who fucking hacked into them from a hotel room using a fucking cell phone and a fucking rubber band and fucking chewing gum, right? Like, I just do not
the shit out of that.
MacGyver the fuck out of it and got it out to us. Like, I just don't believe that's the reason. Now, if they delay it because, they're cutting it close and they can't get the disc printed in time, okay, I can maybe see that if the game doesn't get delayed. But enough of me. Let me pass it to the panel. RPG, what do you think about this rumor that Rockstar's going to be delaying this, or not delaying, or yes, delaying the physical version of the game while releasing the digital day and date?
I can see them delaying it, just for leak's sake, not production, not description, any of that shit. But I can see them just doing it purely because they don't want the shit on the street before the actual launch date of the digital sales. Is it right? No, but is it what's going to be? Probably. Is it going to be 2 weeks? Is it going to be a month? Is it going to be 3 months, 6 months, whatever the case may be? I don't know. But do I see them delaying a physical sale? Yes. And with that physical sale, do I see them including the entire game on the disc? No. I think it's going to be a key card type of situation.
I think you'll get like 80 on the disc, and the other 100 you have to download.
Okay. David says a good point here. He says physical collector's editions and tie-in peripherals will be impacted by no physical release. That's another huge point there. We see these collector's editions sell out almost immediately. Not just PlayStation, which PlayStation will be marketing the fuck out of this, but a lot.
PlayStation, David.
Look at Soul or FromSoft. Their fucking collectors, they were selling for $300-$400 selling out. So it's a thing this generation. Well, I don't want to say a thing because collector's editions have always sold out, but like it feels like this console generation, if you're not fucking buying the shit, it happened with Metal Gear with Nelson. Even I couldn't help him get one. It's like if you're not there within the first 5 minutes, the shit sells out. So that's another chunk of
I
change
don't know.
that
I
they're
don't know
missing
why
out
they
on.
leave so much money on the table. If you know you're gonna sell, even if you want to make it, if you're gonna do 100, do 250.
Well, even the
Or
30th
something.
anniversary, even they brought some of that stuff back, right? The controllers, they brought the portal back. You know, they brought
I didn't
the
get any of that shit. I'm so pissed.
because no, you're not pissed because I fucking told you too. I had a brand new portal for you. What you tell me?
I didn't have the money.
Okay, well, don't act like I didn't hold out for you for a long time.
I didn't have the money, and I didn't want to unwrap it.
Anybody who's asked me for help, FYI, in the future, if you need help securing one of these, let me know. I will help you. I have helped Nelson. I have offered RPG. I have gotten stuff for Baldante. I have gotten stuff.
That gray was fire.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I got 3 of the controllers myself. But
God damn.
this. Dave is 100% right. That's a lot of money they're leaving on the table if they're not. I mean, look, are you gonna fucking want to buy a collector's edition for $300 2 weeks, a month after the fucking game came out? I don't.
No,
because people are gonna want to play the game immediately.
Yeah.
Those type of people are gonna fucking double dip.
They might.
They're gonna buy the base on digital, and then they're gonna go in, and they already have their fucking
Some might, but most
collector's
won't.
edition.
That's still money on the table, I think.
This is speaking purely to the GTA fucking fanatics. This isn't you and me and Will. These are the fanatics. These are the people that live, breathe, and eat fucking GTA. They're gonna double dip.
Yeah, but what's the collector's edition gonna be like? So this is another difference too. A collector's edition from a PlayStation or even Xbox IP, right? Like you have Halo, right? Master Chief. Yeah, that's badass. You know, it's the same Master Chief we all know. We all have a relationship with Master Chief, right? Aloy, Horizon, Spider-Man, right? These are all collector's edition of characters that we know and we like, and we've grown to with them. But GTA switches characters every single fucking time. So I would think that the allure of a Grand Theft Auto Collector's Edition and peripherals is to get additional items. Maybe you get a fucking couple skins. Maybe you get some in-game money, or maybe you even get early access car, like something like that. I just don't think that the typical collector's purchaser applies to this scenario, because it's not like, oh yeah, Horizon's my favorite IP with Aloy, and they're doing a Tusk with Aloy, or they're doing Venom. Like I just don't think our GTA has that allure, but I could be wrong. RPG, what do you think about that?
I think GTA is going to have an allure. I think it's definitely going to be like a certain gun skin or whatnot. Maybe even like many games have done this, like a special DLC mission. I know Assassin's Creed's done this in the past. Like if you pre-order the game or you buy the special edition of the game, you're going to get access to a certain DLC that nobody else is going to get to. So I can see GTA doing.
That's a good point.
Shit.
That's a good point. Where you get like the battle pass included, or season pass.
It's like a pre-order bonus, type of situation.
Oh, we'll see. I mean, Nelson, what do you think about? I think RPG believes it. I don't. Where do you sit on this?
I believe it. I definitely do.
You believe it as well?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
What's your guys' thoughts on just take it completely left field? What's your guys' thoughts on price for the base edition, not the holy shit edition?
$70
edition.
I'm just saying, for a game like that though, like I don't know.
$70, bro. Why are we acting like they're gonna be charging more?
I think they're gonna push $89.99.
$70, bro. $69.99. That's gonna be the fucking price.
No,
that's simple.
I think they're.
Maybe they'll make you pay separate for the online.
That could be it.
Yeah, most definitely they're gonna.
That could be it.
Push
yeah.
for that.
They
yes,
could have
exactly.
$70 for the game and then 30 extra bucks for the online or something.
And I also
$49.99 for the additional.
And David makes another good point. David says 90 baseline, including online. David, is that American dollars or Australian? And Talgizi also says 70. Well, David's also read about the whole no physical, no retail release. And let's be real, you think companies like Amazon, Walmart, Best Buy, Target, hell, even GameStop are gonna fucking just sit there and kind of take it? Like they're not gonna, because let's be real, they're the biggest game in the world, but there's relationships here, man. There's contracts, there's business deals. There's a lot of things that go into this.
Why would they care? They'd probably get more money.
Yeah.
If they get like 10%, they're like, great. Thank you.
Who gets 10%?
This is what you have to sell. This is what you sell.
I don't know what they get cut in, but I'm sure they get.
We are also assuming that when David was here, we spoke about this, right? That the world doesn't have the best internet connection. Hell, in my videos, I'm constantly getting fucking questions like, hey, man, how long did it take for you to download this game? Because it's taking me 20 hours because I live in, fuck knows where, and my internet is weak. Or, hey, man, I got to hook up to my mobile hotspot because my internet is so trash. Is it worth installing this game? Like, these are questions that I'm getting.
In the country like 15 years ago, if I wanted to, say I got something free on PlayStation Plus for PS3, shit would be like 10 gigs, and it would take me like 22, 23, 24 hours to download a game.
Nelson, remember when we were in Iraq?
That shit the day before?
How long it would take
3 goddamn days.
Yes.
Well,
we would have to buy them prepaid internet cards, fucking waste a fortune.
I was on.
We had unlimited, but that shit was like fucking I was done beating off before the goddamn video had finished rendering.
I was on Motel Wi-Fi during the snowstorm last week, and it took me 20 hours to download a 30 gig game, Returnal.
Yeah. So.
And I didn't even really get to finish that download till I got home and I plugged my shit in.
And David says it again, physical or publishers make more from physical releases than digital sales. Speak to him, David. Doors open, bro.
Per copy.
Per copy, yes. But
that's because the data centers or something cost a lot or some shit like that.
But
I've been told that more than once.
And David's a finance guy. He's a money guy. He does this for a living.
I know, but he's not the first one I've heard developers say that. I know. Like, that's why it came up in an argument. Someone's like, why isn't digital cheaper? And they're like, it costs more.
Oh, yeah. It's like the whole fucking streaming versus theater argument.
Yeah.
So, wait, hold on. Let's tackle back the original thing we said about the internet connection. Like, does Rockstar really think that they're going to sell just as many copies with digital only? Like, I just don't know if they do that. We just talked about the whole internet problem. You just had internet problem and you live in America.
But that was
but places that don't have strong internet are the minority too, though.
Yes, that's hotel Wi-Fi.
That's hotel Wi-Fi. That's not my Wi-Fi.
No, that's not your Wi-Fi. That's hotel Wi-Fi. But once again, the majority of the world doesn't have.
Hotel Wi-Fi is better than internet in fucking a lot of places.
Yeah,
yes.
My hotel is scrambling between 12 different fucking units. So if you take one fucking 1 gig stream and you divide that bitch into 12 and go through concrete fucking walls, that speed is greatly diminished.
And that's the point. That hotel Wi-Fi is still better than some places across the world. So if it's taking you 20 hours, what about the small country in Europe?
What about fucking Zimbabwe?
Yes, exactly.
Zimbabwe.
What about even here in America? I mean, you talk about our territories like Puerto Rico and Guam, and like some of these places still have really shitty internet.
Idaho,
right? So
Idaho, Wyoming.
I just don't think that if they're doing this, we're not thinking it through, and I really do think it will affect the numbers. If they're expecting to sell 40 million copies within the year, I think that's going to get a little bit slowed behind by doing a digital only release. And look, let's be real, it's going to be how many millions of people that are going to just want a physical and they don't care and they'll just wait. Hell, I'm one of them. I fucking wait months for a fucking physical game. Hell, I'm waiting right now. Hi-Fi Rush, no, not Hi-Fi. High on Life 2 comes out February 13th. I got that bitch pre-ordered on Best Buy. That motherfucker won't be out till April. I'm gonna be waiting.
And you know where you're gonna be at? You're gonna be right there with those PC guys waiting for fucking PlayStation games. I'll wait. And there's nothing wrong with that. I will wait
Except
until
that
PlayStation ports that shit.
Except that I will actually own the game when it comes out. Physical gamer will not.
But that's the difference, is because you say I will wait. The PC guys will say I'll wait. The only difference is you will own it physical.
And the other difference is that this is 1 out of every 100 games that I have to wait on. See what I'm saying? So it's not every major.
Fighting Force Digital just because it was more expensive and it comes out later, and they were sold out on limited run games.
Let me catch up with the chat real quick. Publishers make more from physical releases than digital releases. We said that. What's up, William? How you doing? Remember the whole DRM and regional registration shit that Helldivers 2 had to deal with? Doesn't exist with physical. Yep. Absolutely, David. David also says digital only would only make sense if the expected PC launch was going to overhaul the gap on release, and that there is some kind of sweet deal or bonus doing physical 6 months later. I agree. There's just so many reasons of why I just think that this is not true. We just talked about them already. But chat, would you wait?
I'm hopeful that physical is going to be right there with launch date. But
you know they're going to come out with a physical though eventually, because you know that's where most of their sales came, because fucking people would buy them with that shark card shit.
Yeah,
that's
but this is also back in 2013 with PlayStation 3.
Yeah, that's true.
But
they did that the whole run of that game where like buy the game for $30, get $50 fucking cash, and people would just give the game to somebody or throw it in the trash.
That's when GameStop was still fucking alive and good.
But the thing is, let's be honest here. Let's look at the reasoning, right? And once again, this is just a fucking rumor, dude. This isn't like, I'm so tired of rumors because hardly any of them come true. But let's just run with it real quick, right? The rumor is because they don't want the shit to be leaked, right?
Can you imagine that game versus other games where, hey, I'll give the mom and pop shop $500 because I'm gonna make a killing off of putting this on the. You know what I mean?
But once again, if GTA got leaked to you a month early, 2 months early, is it gonna stop you from buying the fucking game?
No, but
no,
it's gonna spoil it for a lot of people.
Yes, but is it gonna stop them?
Well, I'm not buying it anyways.
Is it gonna stop? No.
If it leaks in a fucking junky ass mess, is it gonna harm sales? Yeah.
But it's not, right? That's what they're delaying it, and this is their biggest IP. They're relying a lot on this game. I don't think it's gonna be buggy or anything like that.
They got their entire bank behind this game.
And plus,
yeah, if this game actually were to come out and like be shit and fail, they'd be fucking toast.
But plus,
this would make CD Project Red look like a flash in the pan if this thing fucking failed to hit.
Yeah, they got their whole fucking.
But remember, how hard is it for them to just put out a quick tweet? Yeah, there's a day one patch. You know what I mean? Like, hey, it got leaked. That's your fault. Like, there's a day one patch coming. Like, if this was any other game, I would take it more serious. If this was even a PlayStation first party game, even though they wouldn't because they make a shit ton of money off physical, I would believe it more than if it was the biggest game in the history of video games. I just don't believe it for that reason. Now, I could be shocked. We'll find out. Hopefully, November of 2026? We will see. Yeah. But nobody here is saying that if they got leaked the game, they're not going to not buy it. Now, if this was like a Last of Us, right, or an Uncharted where the whole story leaks, I can see people losing, or, those developers losing sales, right? Because the stories are big in those games. But who the fuck buys GTA for the story? You buy
GTA, people buy GTA 5 for the fucking online.
Yes. So,
and it's the same reason they're going to buy 6, but they're not going to have access to the online for 6 fucking months.
I mean, I buy games for the story, but I know I'm unique here. But anyways, let's continue on. Or unless you guys got anything to say about GTA before we move on to the next hot topic.
Nah, move.
Nelson?
No, we'll see.
All right, so this is
If they
gonna be.
don't, we will definitely have something to talk about.
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure, for sure. And yeah, I mean, look, I'm already on the fences on buying GTA. Physical was really my main reason of buying it because I got a YouTube channel to run. I got a will to play with no internet. I got playtime pickups, right? I got a lot of reasons to buy this fucking game. But if it doesn't have a physical, I'll wait. I'm not like a diehard GTA fan. My favorite GTA was Vice City, and that's already been over 20 years ago. So whatever. But the new hotness came out this week. The game where I found out who my true friends are. And there's no true friends in this video game industry, and that's Highguard. Highguard released this week to a lot of criticism, but in defense of Highguard, people have been criticizing the fucking game for a couple months any damn way. But it made a splash this week because it finally released. People were even saying, is this game even real? I remember that conversation. Hell, Nelson said that last week. But it finally came out on Tuesday or Monday around 1 p.m. In 4 hours, the game peaked at about, I think it was between 90 to 120 active users. And after 4 hours, the game dropped and lost almost half its user base. And just to give you an example, the game released around 1 p.m. Eastern. 4 hours later, made it around 5 o'clock. Now, if you're looking at this time frame on a Monday night, you would think that the active user count would actually be really high between 5 and 10 o'clock in the evening. Why is that? Well, because people are getting off work, people are cooking dinner, taking care of their kids, doing homework, whatever. The kids go to bed, and then you can hop in the game, right? But that's not what happened. It crashed completely, and the numbers have stayed pretty consistent right around there. And then, a few days later, one of the big complaints was that the maps were too big and there should be 5v5 instead of 3v3. The developer said, watch this, and they put out a 5v5 a few days later, almost instantly. So fast that the boys and I were joking, hey, is video game development really that hard? Or are they just gaslighting us? Because these dudes put that shit out very fucking quick. But getting back to the panel here, I played a little bit of it. I didn't like it. I stopped playing it. I know RPG has been playing it. Nelson has been playing it. So we'll start with Nelson. What do you think about the game? And do you think the criticisms are valid?
I can't really say that much. I've only played the introduction, so.
What? RPG?
The guns were cool. I thought the guns were cool. That's about all I know.
What about you, RPG?
I played 2 nights, I would say maybe 2 to 3 hours each session with Henry. I don't think it's a bad game. I don't think it's a good game. I think it's a okay
Fair
game. It's a mid game. If I'm invited to play it, I will play it. But when I'm playing another game like Red Dead Redemption 2, I'm going to want to invest my time into that game versus going on to Highguard and just playing with randoms and maybe having a good match, maybe having a bad match, and wasting my time if I feel like I'm wasting my time in a live service game. So
guess who's playing Highguard right now? Henry.
Yeah, probably Henry. Henry loves the game. Henry's a fucking live service guy.
Yeah, Henry's a live service guy, yeah.
Yeah, and like February 5th, you know, the second season of Call of Duty will come out, and that's what I'll be investing my time into there. So, but with Highguard, I didn't hate the game. I didn't think it was trash. I didn't think it was shit. I didn't think it was horrible. But I also didn't think it was like addictive and this is gonna be the next fucking like Fortnite or the next fucking Warzone. No, it's not. And it's not meant to be. It's just they came out and they said, hey, we want to have this game and we don't need a crazy fucking player count. We just need a core example. And if they get that core example, great, awesome, whatever. But I'm really going to only play this game if somebody invites me to play this game because I don't really see myself wasting time when I'm playing with friends.
Well, yeah, well, look, let's take it back real quick. Let's take it back because let's be real. People were really pissed off because they said that the way the game got announced was a problem, right? A live service game being the one last big thing in the video game awards, and that is what really sparked all this. If this game would have been shown in the middle somewhere,
nobody would have remembered it.
Nobody would have
Yeah, if
remembered
you're gonna
it.
show a live service game as the closer, it better be like the next fucking GTA or something.
So,
This
or
is
fucking Call of
Keely's
Duty
baby.
or something.
so that's where I want to actually combat against, because how fucking privileged are you, you fucking piece of shit, that because we've been getting one last things to be bangers, you expect it to be another fucking GTA or another fucking big thing. How fucking hypocritical are you, the gamer, to expect some shit like that from Jeff Keighley? Please answer me that. So that's my defense of High Guard. Everything else after that, I don't give a fuck because it's a live service game. It could fucking burn and go to hell and die. But I really wanted to fucking bring that up because what the fuck are you talking about? In that same showcase, we got fucking Total War coming to console for the first time ever. We have fucking
Yes.
Ace Combat 8 coming to fucking console. We have fucking another game from the Baldur's Gate people. We have some of the
Divinity.
biggest Divinity. We have some of the biggest announcements of the generation that got announced in this one fucking show. And yet you're bitching about the one fucking weak ass live service game? Like, grow the fuck up. Outside of that, I can't tell you if the game is good or bad. I just know that I don't like live service games. I checked out the tutorial because my friends told me that we were going to play at 8 o'clock, but then I'm sitting there waiting for them, and then they were already playing by 7. So then I was like, fuck it, I'm just going to delete the game because I didn't want to play it anyways. And then my friends fucking bailed on me.
I
So
got
I said,
video
fuck it.
proof of him deleting the shit while he was playing Cult and the Lamb.
Yep.
He
So-
sent me a fucking video. He's like, I'm not gonna fucking play with you guys, and I'm just gonna fucking opt out of this shit and fucking send.
Send. So RPG or Henry, I wish Henry would have been here right now, but he's fucking too busy playing the game. To let the people know what are the things he likes about it, because Henry does know a lot about live service games and what makes them work, what doesn't, and what he thinks about this one in specific. But either way, this isn't the main topic any fucking way, so I just want to talk about it because it is a game that everybody's talking about, and it just came out this week. RPG, one last question about High Guard. How long do you think this fucking game's gonna last?
I say 2026. I would say it's gonna last till the end of 2026.
Henry?
Anywhere,
I mean,
anywhere past that is a crapshoot.
just so you guys know, Concord had more players
No, it didn't.
right when it got shut down than High Guard does have right now. Just as a comparison. Nelson, what do you think?
I thought High Guard
No,
had
it
the no High Guard no Concord had higher, but
Yeah.
got shut down quicker.
Yes, that's what. Yeah, that's
No,
what
it
I'm.
I don't think it got over 2,000, did it?
But fuck, what do you
No,
mean?
it
Concord
got
had
over
fucking
100,000.
ridiculous numbers.
No, it didn't.
Yes, it did. They just didn't
On Steam
sustain.
alone.
No, it didn't.
The drop off was just huge. The
No,
same
they went
drop
from
off
like 2,000 to 700.
No, they fuck. More people bought that on physical, dude. What are you talking about?
Nobody
Anyways,
bought it.
what? Never mind. I'm not
The
gonna argue with
drop-off
fucking
was
retards,
huge, but not as huge as fucking as High Guard's drop
Bro,
off because that was
I
horrible.
just got a fucking Google ad on my phone with Ace
Upon its
Combat 8.
launch, it
Can you
had a
believe
peak
that shit?
concurrent of 697 players.
On
Concord, that was
what?
its peak on PC.
No.
Nelson's a fucking
Yes.
retard, bro.
No, I just looked it up.
You're
You
a
want me to
retard.
search this shit on Steam BD?
Yeah, you go for it. I don't think it's on there
Okay.
no more because the game's gone. But
I will search this shit.
it
Steam
peaked at
BD.
697 for the release. It was up at 2,000 during the beta. fucking worst numbers of fucking shit had almost the same as Keeper.
Your mom's got the worst numbers.
I heard they were pretty bad in their younger days. That's where I get it from.
Nelson likes my dirty talk, guys. Don't mind me before we got another Captain Save-A-Ho jump in here and attack me because I'm talking shit to Nelson. First off, you guys don't understand me and Nelson's relationship, okay? So back the fuck up. If I beat my wife, if I beat my co-host, I beat my fucking co-host. You worry about your co-host. So we got a Captain Save-A-Ho up in here.
Yeah, those fucking charts are tainted.
Yeah. Another game that is getting closed out, another live service game, is Apex. Apex Legend is getting shut down on the OG Nintendo Switch. Numbers are just non-existent over there, and they're like, hey, we're pulling the plug. But it is still going to be on the Switch 2, and it's still going to be on PlayStation and all the other consoles. So if you're an Apex fan, god damn it. If you're an Apex fan, don't worry. It will still be there for you. I just wanted to...
Oh, they
need to come out with an Apex tour. So that's a thing
Thank you, David. Have a good one. I appreciate you coming through.
If you want to join later,
faster than fucking Xbox and PlayStation, they're saying, hey, fuck this old console, move up.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, like they should. Unlike PlayStation, unlike Xbox.
Yeah. Well, speaking of Xbox, do you guys remember the conversation we had a long time ago about Helldivers going over to Xbox and like why Xbox gamers don't buy games? Why the fuck would they port that game over to Xbox, right? So we actually
starting to skip Xbox.
We have
those sales.
We actually have an article here from Game Rant. And the title is How Helldiver 2 Sales on Xbox Compare to PlayStation and PC. So let's go ahead and read this real quick.
Because this is really good on Xbox. How many games sell 1 million copies on Xbox?
So Helldivers 2 reached two major sales milestones to start 2026 as the game sold over 1.6 million units on Xbox Series X and S consoles and over 20 million units on all platforms. The sales figures for Helldiver 2 also reaffirmed a trend with Xbox audience, which in turn helped the game reach its current sales point. So from what and I'm not going to read anymore, that's all, but 1.6 million copies. So what this is telling me is that Xbox gamers, as much shit as they want to talk about PlayStation gamers, that we game on PlayStation because it's live service box and because it's where our friends are. Well, so are you, my guy. And here, let me break it down to you. Everybody nowadays is a live service fucking gamer, so you're not saying anything. But the difference on PlayStation and Nintendo is that they can actually sell 10, 15, 20 million copies of a game, where on Xbox, that's just fantasy, right? No game has ever sold that. Not even Halo, not even Gears.
The first 3 days, it's like, well, yeah, because everyone already knew the game was big and you waited for it. Like,
isn't
everyone
Xbox
that bought it for
the main
PlayStation
driver
jumped
of multiplayer games?
Week 2, 3. They ain't a driver for shit.
Oh, motherfucker, bro. See this? Oh my god. No, driver for they don't drive any goddamn thing. You know what I mean? What does the only thing that
they driving their way to Sega?
Yes, that's what they drive themselves at. They're driving themselves to fucking retirement. But does that surprise you? RPG, does that surprise you that PlayStation pulled these fucking numbers on Xbox, or Helldivers pulled these numbers on Xbox?
A little bit, yeah, because with Game Pass, if it's not on Game Pass, it's not going to get engaged with. So actually having them sit up and get off their fucking wallet and actually pay for a game is a little surprising. When it's not Call of Duty, you can't even include Call of Duty anymore because that's in Game Pass now. So we have to go to extremes like Baldur's Gate 3, or you have to go
That didn't sell fucking shit on Xbox either, though.
Yeah, and you have to go to GTA 5.
Other than Madden and NBA 2K, those are usually the only games that sell over 1 million copies.
So with it doing its numbers on Xbox, that's very surprising. But I think that was more of a retaliation play than anything.
Yeah, I agree.
I think it was more of a weekend too.
Yeah, I mean the same thing with Forza Horizon 5 with the PlayStation guys.
Yeah.
They fucking flock
I think
to
a lot of that
game
also
and
is a lot of
flock the
people that
fuck
used to
out
be
of
on
it.
Xbox that don't waste money on Xbox that like that game.
Mhm.
Went out and bought that game too. Cause a lot of people just like, I'm not buying a fucking Xbox just to play Forza. Now I
Yeah.
don't have to.
Well, I
No.
just thought it was super interesting because that was my biggest question: is why would they put a game on Xbox when they don't? And look, it worked out for them. But Nelson, I'll start with you on this one. If PlayStation were to port, for example, Last of Us, would it do the same numbers? Less? More?
Less. I think.
Oh,
RPG?
But hey, most of the people that
a
actually play
shit
games
ton less.
own a PlayStation, dude.
Because
do.
you know why? Because it's a
Or PC?
walking fucking simulator is what these Xbox guys claim.
Yeah.
Is a
But
movie
they all
game.
bought it, have a PlayStation, and they all bought it.
But they all fucking bought and they all fucking played Hellblade 2.
Yeah, dude, I was just gonna say that. And look, PlayStation games, I always say this, the difference between PC, Xbox, PlayStation, and Nintendo gamers are the gamers themselves. PlayStation gamers, yeah, they're playing the live service shit, the free to play shit all the fucking time. But Xbox gamers, or I'm sorry, but another thing that PlayStation gamers do play is single player narrative driven games, right? We've been playing them for decades now. Xbox gamers, they've never really dug those games, right? The biggest games ever on Xbox were the RPGs, right? And then the shooters. Those were the big things. Hell, the Xbox even had a nickname, the Shooter Box, right? And I just think that there's different types of gamers for different things. On PC, those guys are just playing Foot Simulator and fucking, Foot Massage
Simulators
Simulator
and fucking, what do you call them? Those,
and strategy
like,
games and fucking the free to play
MMOs.
games, MMOs. You know what I mean? Nintendo, well, they're weird to me.
10-year-old MMOs.
They play fucking children games. They play fucking,
Children games are the shit.
fucking weak ass shit. I'm an adult. I like to play adult type games. I like to play rated M games. But I
like to play children games.
and I think that's another misconception Xbox has had, right? With the type of gamers that they have, they aren't tuned in to what their customer base wants, right? And we see that with Game Pass and the pricing. I'll tell you what, I got free Game Pass on my PC. It's about to. I got 3
Still don't
months.
use it, right?
I do. I have been using it. I played.
But not much.
No, I don't. I mean, it's just because it's PC in general. But I'll tell you this: for
You wouldn't pay for that
$16,
shit, I bet you.
I'm gonna keep it for $16. Not right now. I'm not gonna. I'm sounding like a
When something comes out.
Yes, when something comes out, yeah, $16. Yeah, I'll play it.
Yeah, you'll grab it for a month at the end of the year and play all what you want at that fucking month, and then Peekaboo Gaming and fucking
Yep, that's why I don't make no money. I get that.
Yeah.
Like if I had a new Xbox, I fucking just have the one. I would get it one month in the spring, and 1 month in the fall, because that's when like most of the shit comes out, and I just play it a lot.
Well,
yeah,
bro.
and you can do all that shit off your fucking TV nowadays.
Well, bro, you can. Like, as a matter of fact, I just bought my dad a Fire Stick, and the Fire Stick came with 1 month free Game Pass Ultimate, and then they told me in my email you could even play it on your Fire Stick. So, if you are looking into becoming a gamer or buying something, like, why not just buy a fucking Fire Stick for $20? It's $10 cheaper than Game Pass, right? You can just buy a Fire Stick every month and get Game Pass free.
Here's my extra controller. Fucking play your heart's content for fucking 30 days.
But just think about that, bro. The Fire Stick cost me $20 or $24.
That shit's
Game Pass
crazy.
is $30. I can buy a Fire Stick every month, and it's still cheaper than Game Pass, and I can resell my Fire Stick for half the price and make money. You know what I mean? Like it's such a fucking foolish thing that Xbox is doing, but hey, they know their business better than us. And I know this ain't gaming related, but I don't believe them at all because they're Microsoft. But Microsoft is feeling the pain of people talking shit about Microsoft. Windows, therefore they said they're gonna pay attention to the customers because more people are moving over to Linux every day. Every day, people are leaving Windows for Linux, so just something to keep in mind.
400 million users over the last few years.
Oh, Steam is putting the sting on bitches?
Sounds like it. But also remember that Steam is in that lawsuit right now.
Hey, we figured out why Steam games are so cheap. That's why they're getting sued.
Why?
Because they fucking tell you what they're gonna sell a
Oh,
game at
the
a price
price?
for. Not
Yeah.
yeah, that's fucked up, dude.
Yep.
Like, yeah,
Like, no, you selling that bitch for $20. Like, now we want to get 40. No, you doing what the fuck I say, bitch.
Yep.
Yeah, you sell it like how we sell it, or you don't
Yeah.
sell it at all.
That's
Yeah.
fucked up.
Yeah, that is. Yeah, I saw the article. I wasn't gonna bring because I just don't care about PC. It's not my fucking thing. But yeah, that is a fucked up thing. Hold up, let me catch up with the chat real quick. A white knight, exactly, William. These fucking white knights out here. Henry says, with Game Pass, howdy, people can play whatever they want to play. I really like the game Spider-Man 2. Yep, Spider-Man 2 is a banger.
Hey, my kid finished that twice. The last.
I platinumed that bitch.
Yeah, I don't know many people who didn't platinum it. It was an easy
it was-
platinum.
It was a fucking easy platinum. I played it. I think
you know
I had
what's
like
funny?
50 hours in
I
that
care
game.
so less about trophies. I think I need to go to a stadium and run around bases and do one other thing, and I got a platinum, but I refuse to do it.
I even got the queer mission fucking done in that.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, I did everything in there, get a platinum. But let's move on to our next topic, which is Nintendo. And we're not gonna spend a lot of time on this one because it's Nintendo. But
Yeah, fuck Nintendo.
Nintendo.
Let's
So
go Nintendo.
Dispatch, one of the best games of 2025, got ported over to Nintendo. And if you haven't played Dispatch, it's a rated M game, and there's some nudity in there. And they asked Nintendo, or Dispatch and Nintendo have been getting a lot of blowback from the gamers because they're like, dude, come on, why are you censoring this shit? And Nintendo says, look, we didn't tell Dispatch how to censor this. Like, we just told them that our third party systems who do the ratings didn't pass the rating. So we didn't tell them to censor it. They censored it themselves. And we're all laughing like, what? Yeah, you didn't tell them to censor it. They just had to censor it because you said that they had to censor it. So it's just bullshit, Nintendo trying to fucking, not be the scapegoat for this, but it is Nintendo's fault. It is their platform. And look, I don't blame them. If they want certain games to be a certain type of way, hey, let it be. But
They are
Nintendo,
the child-friendly company. I mean,
they're not the child-friendly company. We have more adults buying fucking Nintendo Switches than fucking kids. But RPG, what do you think? Is the customer right in this situation? Should they be mad at Nintendo? Should they fucking riot about this game getting censored? Or should they know better because it's Nintendo?
I'm a little bit on the fence of this because Nintendo is Nintendo, and they are.
gonna Nintendo.
Yeah, they're gonna aim towards the child, with their style of games, their first party games, Donkey Kong, Mario Kart, Zelda. But should Nintendo fucking back out and say like, oh well, no, it's not our fault. We put these rules in to apply, so they need to abide by these rules. No. Nintendo needs to step up and they need to claim their shit like, yeah, well, if you're gonna launch your fucking game on our console, you gotta abide by the rules. So that's where I see it. Nintendo needs to fucking own up and not bitch out and hide behind fucking hearsay, this say.
Yeah. I'm a little bit thinking I blame Nintendo because they're acting like adults aren't the ones that are spending the most money on their shit. I mean, look at all these fucking journalists, right? They love Nintendo. They play Nintendo all the time, and I understand why. They're constantly traveling, right? So that it's easy to take the handheld with them instead of packing up a whole
Especially
PS5.
on a game like fucking Dispatch.
Yes. And the other thing too is fuck Nintendo. I just never gonna give them the benefit of the doubt. Nintendo hasn't earned that right because of how fucking gruesome they've been with people, right? So fuck them. They should get this backlash. It is their fucking fault. And look, I don't want to sit here and act like PlayStation doesn't censor games because they fucking have. But it just doesn't happen as often, and neither does Xbox, and neither does PC. But Nintendo,
It's a grown-up console.
yeah, it is a grown-up console. That's why I don't fuck with it. I think Nintendo gamers are weird, especially if you're an adult. But outside of that, Nelson, what do you have to say about Nintendo and their censoring?
It's not where you go to play a game like that, really, but that's going to cost them sales if you own multiple platforms, so that would only hurt them.
Yeah.
It's a secondary.
If you have anything
console.
else, you're going to buy it there for sure. Even
Yeah.
if you wanted to take it on the road.
Very true. And look, Dispatch is
That's
not
actually
my
a good game. That would be a good game to play on the road because, like, you can pause it and fucking, you know what I
bro.
mean? Like,
You don't even gotta play it. You can. There's
Yeah,
a mode in there
watch
where
it.
you just watch the whole thing.
Oh, you mean like Forza Horizon 6, where you can just fucking press a button and it drives for you?
Does it? I didn't know
can.
that.
Yeah, it does.
God damn, they're fucking. All their
Yeah.
games are becoming like that. Just hold a button and fucking skip the combat. It's like
It's got that fucking IGN mode built in.
that's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
You don't have to play none of their games no more.
Nope, it's all AI operated.
And let me ask you guys a question too about Dispatch in specific, because I bought the game, I played it for 20 minutes and I turned it off. I was so uninterested in it, not because the dialogue is trash or the story wasn't interesting. It's actually very funny. But I'm like, I thought I was playing a game. Why is it that Dispatch is getting so much praise, but we have other games like that where there is no gameplay per se, and people make fun of those games, they talk down to those games? What's the difference here? RPG?
I don't know, because I've not set one foot into Dispatch, and I have no interest in setting foot into Dispatch.
People
I've
were
seen
even
clips.
saying that is game of the year. And I'm talking like people that we know, like friends of ours.
I can't even say that it's even remotely even close to game of the year. It might have deep things, but if it does have deep things, I've not seen anything from the clips or the videos or the trailers online that even remotely interest me into getting into the game.
Yeah. What about you, Nelson? What do you think about that?
I haven't played it. I want a physical release. I'll buy it when it's physical, but
Look at fucking Nelson. Remember just 6 months ago, Nelson was like, yeah, digital, because I love digital.
I
I'll
have
suck
kids.
his nipple.
They break everything.
You
I'm
have
getting
kids?
older.
What, your kids fucking left the house already? The fucking 10-year-old's like, all right, dad, it's time for me to be a man.
They're just
They-
they're not
they don't
they're not
break-
trashing my shit as often.
They don't break shit when you lock shit up.
Hey, dad,
Yeah, but I ain't got places to lock.
I'm
I only
getting
got
married.
one goddamn gun cabinet.
I'm
How
getting
many-
married,
How many
dad.
gun cabinets do you got in your house?
One.
None.
Oh, you need to invest in more.
No, they're at the age now where they're a lot better about putting shit away and not just like when they were toddlers. Half my movies I still got to go through because they're in a fucking stack because they're not in the goddamn.
It
In the
it
cases.
just takes one fucking backhand to set a fucking example.
I'm not home at night. I realized it a week later.
Hey, one backhand fucking sets the example for an entire year.
Hey, that's what
I've
I told
already
him,
had
like,
CPS at my house.
I
don't
told
need a beer
Nelson,
again.
I will wake their ass up when I get home at 2 in the morning and fucking
Mm-hmm.
start
Yep.
whooping ass.
Yep.
But that's true. Nelson lives in a bitch ass state where you breathe on your kids incorrectly and they fucking up your ass. But either way,
Yep.
let's talk about the more exciting shit, because have you guys played the Neo 3 demo yet?
Neo.
Neo 3.
No, I can't say I have.
Wow. Nelson, have you?
Is that like Matrix?
No,
area?
Neo. Neo. Nioh. Neo. Bro,
Oh.
Neo.
Okay. Yeah, Neo 3.
Yeah.
That's like that ninja game.
Yeah, sort of like Souls like or something like that.
No, I've never touched a Neo game in my entire life.
Oh wow. Well, the demo came out and it's actually really fucking. Here's a Nate with Dispatch, and Nate says, "Dispatch was amazing, and it's an evolution of what Telltale games used to do. I was sick of Telltale formula of bad or worse choices. It's the change of pace those type of games needed. The writing, characters, and soundtrack was on point. Yes, I'm not saying that's not correct, Nate. I haven't played the game, so I can't say, but." like I said in the beginning, I played. Well, I didn't play. I watched like 30 minutes of the first game, and I'm like, no, I want something with more gameplay. I'm gonna get back to it eventually when I'm in the mood for it. But why is it that Dispatch gets all the glory, but yet there's other games like that that are quirky, funny, they do shit differently in the same type of genre, but yet people make fun of them, and Dispatch they don't. And that was the original question about it. Not that Dispatch was bad or anything like that, because I love Telltale games. For example, like a game like, hold on, let me think for a second. Like Doki Doki Literature Club. You know what I mean? Something like that. So many people made fun of that game, but it's very similar gameplay wise to a game like Dispatch.
All right, The Quarry.
The Quarry has more gameplay.
wasn't
Actually,
funny.
move around. And the Quarry actually did pretty well too. Yeah, the
I bought that
Quarry.
day one.
Did you?
Yep.
Oh wow. So,
I buy most of their games, Supermassive, because I love Until Dawn. I like The Quarry. I didn't like that one game they made, but
me neither. That game fucking sucked, and the
The one they
performance
did-
was shitty.
yeah, it was shitty.
Speaking of performance, the next topic I really want to get into with you guys is the future of PlayStation. So, Resident Evil 9. Who's hyped for that game? I am.
Me, I bought it day one. I got it pre-ordered for fucking physical.
What about you, RPG? Are you interested in it?
I'm gonna wait.
So,
No, you're not. Buy that day one.
No, I'm gonna wait.
That's
what he
said. that's what he said
I'm gonna
about
see what it
Borderlands, and
proves.
then he fucking bought it, bought the
Hey,
fuck you
Borderlands-
edition.
That game looks
Borderlands
amazing,
came
dude.
with my fucking card. I did not buy Borderlands.
Yeah, but you would have, though.
Maybe.
Even though you say you weren't. Yeah, right. You told me you were going to buy the fuck you edition.
Yeah, well, I had to get the game on my card, and then I additionally paid the fuck you edition. So the fuck you edition only cost me $30+.
Okay, well, the reason I'm bringing up Resident Evil is because the developer told us that Resident Evil will be running at quality mode will be 4K 60 and performance will be 90 to 120. So
Let's
performance
go,
is out the
Capcom.
fucking ass. What do you guys think about that? RPG,
that's
what do you
what
think about that?
It's what that engine is meant for.
Yeah, exactly. I've said that too.
It is not
That's what it was built for. It was not built for.
Monster
Monster
Hunter,
Hunter.
Wilds or fucking Dragon's Dogma 2 open world bullshit. It was meant for the close combat linear style of games. So 4K 60, I'm completely fine with.
Quality
Is it
mode,
one-
bro.
If it wants to go to 1440p, 90 to 120, whatever the fuck ever,
Ooh!
I'm completely fine with. But that engine is not meant for the open world like Monster Hunter Wilds or fucking Dragon's Dogma.
Yeah, when I saw that, I was super, I don't want to say super shocked because I feel like we're at the part of the generation where games should be doing that. You know, I mean, and they kind of do. I don't want to sit here and act like, you know, there's only, I think,
PlayStation games do. Most of them.
Yeah,
Spider-Man.
This
But I'm
is
saying there's
fucking
only-
Cat God we're talking about.
there's only
Yeah,
certain
Catbox.
games, like there's only less than 10 games this whole generation that are 30 frames per second on the PS5, right?
I only know of like fucking 2.
Yeah, well, it could be
One.
that. It could be like 3 or 4. I
Arkham
don't know.
Knights is the only one I know of.
Yeah, it could be. I'm just saying, it's like in generalizing, it's less than 10. It could be less than 5.
Oh wait, the Precinct too.
Oh, the Precinct is 30, yes. But
That's why I didn't buy it.
the point, and it's a fucking fire game.
I won't play it.
The point, yeah, you can't even. Well, I'm not
I'm
gonna get
not
into it. I'm
playing
not gonna
at
get into
30.
it with you. I'm not gonna get into
Fucking
it.
top-down game at 30.
You're a
That shit
fucking
can run on a
pussy.
fucking
You're a
Switch.
pussy.
They're a pussy. They suck.
So,
Get
but
bad. Get good.
I think most developers should be doing quality at 60 by now. Am I tripping? RPG, what do you think about that?
4K, I would say at least
1440.
1440 at 60. If you can hit 4K at 60, you're above and beyond. but at least 1440 60. If you're at 4K 30, dog shit. This is 2026. Anything below 60 target frame, like you can hit that shit consistent, dog shit. Don't launch your fucking game.
Okay, so let's just say that most games moving forward do something similar like Resident Evil, where they do 4K 60 quality and then performance is 120. What kind of performance upgrades can we expect for the PS6 then? Are we talking quality at 120 or like what? What do you guys think about that? Nelson, what do you think?
I mean, I'm with RPG. I think 1440 60 is the minimum.
On the 6?
Yeah,
on the 6?
On the
6 fucking.
If we're getting is
I think 4K 60 should be the standard.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
the
I
new
agree.
quality.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If we with
There should be no more 30 on the PS6.
Listen to the question real
Period.
quick. If moving forward, this console generation, we're getting 4K 60, that's the standard now. What do we have to look forward to on the PS6 as far as upgrades go? We're assuming here, we're making shit up right now. It's not a real thing. We're saying if moving forward, 4K 60 is the standard in quality, what could the PS6 do to get us to be like, okay, that's an upgrade. We need to get that.
4K 120 with ray tracing.
Do you think that would be capable?
I think 1440 with ray tracing would be enough.
No, 4K 120
A consistent
with ray
120,
tracing.
like actually not ranging from 80 to 120. I'm talking about 120.
If you can't hit 4K ray tracing at 120 frames, don't waste
You'll
your
never get
fucking
that.
time.
Maybe that's why we're not going to get one until 2030.
It might be, but 4K 120 with ray tracing, global illumination, all the fucking bells and whistles. Don't waste your fucking time. Don't put a box out. Just fucking wrap it up and wait.
All right, now another question. So I'm not sure if the Resident Evil performance is going to be on the base PS5. I think this is going to be for the Pro.
Yeah, everything's going off the Pro now.
So question for you guys then. If the Pro standard moving forward, right, is 4K 60, and the Pro is 750 right now, PS6 comes out, and it's 600 or 650 to try to get more sales out of it. Would the PS5 Pro be better? Or is there a possibility of it being better than a PS6?
No.
Price to performance?
Possibly.
Yeah,
Maybe.
but PS6, I guarantee is probably going to be about $1,200.
Okay. Yeah, oh fuck no, you crazy?
No, I'm not.
Yeah,
I think
there goes.
800 is, well, who knows what the fucking memory price is?
No.
Fuck, you guys are high. What do you?
No.
So now
We're
we're all
getting to a
boutique
different-
players?
Yeah, I'm
we,
boutique.
No.
we are.
No,
I'm boutique.
We are.
I will believe it when the Pro is at least 50% of the sales. At least. Then I can see where you guys are coming from. But until then,
I hope you're
no.
right.
So you're saying
I hope you're
PlayStation is
right.
going to throw away selling 100 million consoles to sell 30 million to give you guys a super high end thing?
I hope you're right, but I see that
Oh,
$1,200 mark.
That's
I don't
like
see that
Walmart
happening,
saying
but
we're
I'm
going
all
to start
for it.
selling Versace from now on. Like, that's not where their money is at.
It's fucking greed.
If they go anywhere, over $700, they're not going to sell 80 million, 60
I
million
would say
consoles.
800 because $700 a day won't be $700 tomorrow.
No.
There's no way. Then PlayStation is done. They better start putting out TVs again. Because if they put out a PS6 at $800, they're not going to sell 90 million
They won't.
consoles,
No,
100
they're-
million. No way.
Sony's putting out fucking monitors and fucking speakers.
Yeah, but they also stopped making a lot of the shit they used to make. Even their TVs,
Yeah.
they don't make them themselves. They license that
Yeah.
shit out.
They can
PlayStation
fire that
is
shit
their-
right back up.
Nah. Chat, what do you guys think? Do you think the next PlayStation is going to be fucking 1200, 800, 900, 1500?
1200 easy.
I think it's funny that people think
no.
the fucking next quote-unquote, air-unquote fucking Xbox is going to be $800. I'm like, y'all don't know what the fucking PC costs, do you? You think this thing's going to be good and it's going to be shit's going to be $1,800.
Yeah, that Magnus is going to be a bottom
fucking,
line
yeah.
fucking 1500.
That's bottom. It's going to be between 1,500 and $2,000.
Same with the Steam box. It's going to be 12 to $1,400.
No, that thing was way fucking underpowered. That it'll be like $800-900, I think.
You think?
Yeah, it's a piece of shit. Like,
if they want to survive,
that one.
they're not gonna price none of that shit at that price. PC, they can get away with it.
They're just giving you an option.
Okay, so
it's just a PC.
No. Time out. You guys are using the same argument that Xbox used forever.
Don't have any financial investment
Microsoft,
in that.
Daddy Microsoft will pay the bills. Daddy Microsoft will cover the cost. No, this is a business. The money they made this quarter is poof, gone, doesn't exist. The stockholders want for you to do that and more. Okay, they're like, there's just no way that you're gonna throw away your whole business like that to fucking just be a super boutique fucking console.
Microsoft
it's not a console. It's a
PC. I'm not talking about I'm not talking about the Steam fucking box.
Microsoft is done eating costs. Their 30% is fucking nailed in the goddamn wall.
Oh yeah, no, they're done.
And they're at 0%.
Yeah, they if they don't make money, they're fucking lock that shit off, and that's where they're at right now.
That's where they're heading.
Well,
if they can't
that
make
shit's gonna be
fucking
down to
money
like
off
Call
their
of
hardware,
Duty, Minecraft, fucking Bethesda.
Their hardware is done.
Well, yeah, I mean, everybody knows that. You don't have to be geniuses to understand that. And if you don't think that, then I don't know what to tell you. And this isn't because we hate Xbox or anything. It's because look at the facts.
This is just common sense.
This is just the reality of things.
This has been a long time coming. Like, really.
I don't see the Magnus coming out, to be perfectly honest.
Nah. I think it'll come out because all it's going to be is a PC with a fucking Xbox logo on it. They might have a special type of chip that can play backwards compatible games on it. And
given how the ROG Ally X came out, I don't see it happening.
That fucking sold like dick.
Yeah, and Magnus you expect is going to sell any better? I don't see it. I think they are done in hardware.
That's another thing. If they order chips for that thing, or they have some type of partnership, and they got to guarantee 10 million sales, you're not going to sell 10 million to that motherfucker.
No, you're not.
No fucking way in hell.
No, they're not PlayStation nor Nintendo.
No, you're going to go PlayStation, Nintendo, or PC. That's your only routes. And most of them are going to go PC.
Yeah, I mean, look, Xbox is just done, man. They're just done. Look, it sucks. Look, it really does, because I like the competition. I like to have options. I like to be able to say, fuck you, PlayStation. You keep fucking me with my games. I'm going to go over to Xbox. We don't have that anymore. And that's very unfortunate. What am I going to say? Fuck you, PlayStation. I'm going to go by greedy Nintendo and give them fucking $70 for a fucking shitty game.
Yes, sir.
No, I can't do that. And yeah, I've had my PC now for a full month, and I'm not loving it, man. Like, I'm just like, I'm not saying it's terrible. And look, another misconception too is that a modern PC is as close as you can get to plug and play. Like, not once have I had to do any troubleshooting. Not once have I been stuck on something that I couldn't figure out. Not one time. Now, true, I'm not playing on there every day, but every time I boot that baby up, I just click on the game. The most I have to do is change the game settings, which I do on PlayStation any fucking ways, and I start playing. The other problem that I may have every once in a while is maybe the game doesn't handle a PlayStation controller, so I grab the Xbox controller, or vice versa. That's it. But I just, I don't see the hype. I just don't, especially when we have a PS5 Pro where I'm playing at 60 frames, 120 frames already. I'm already getting 4K. I don't care if it's checkerboard or whatever the fuck. What is it called, RPG? Upscaled? I just don't care.
Upscaled.
Yeah,
that's what when people say to me, it's not true 4K, and I'm like, I don't give a fuck if it's 200p. What does my eyes see? I don't give a shit what it actually, the internal resolution is. If I went and bought a TV and the TVs look similar, and they're like, this is a 1080, but it upscales to fucking 4K. This one's 4K, and I can't tell the fucking difference. And the one's 1,000, one's 3. I'm getting the 1,000.
When I'm playing
If I can't tell a
Horizon
fucking
Forbidden
difference, I don't
West
give a flying
and
fuck.
I zoom up on her face and I can see the fucking hairs on her face, do I care whether that's fucking upscale 4K or fucking native 4K? No, I don't fucking care.
If I can't tell, why am I gonna pay extra?
What do I care about? Whether that bitch is running
what I see on my 2 fucking
frames
eyeballs, you know?
or 60 frames. Is it a stuttering fucking mess, or is it a smooth experience? That's the only 2 things that I care about. Because if it's a stuttering fucking mess, I'm gonna fucking close that bitch out. I'm gonna set that bitch back at performance, and I don't give a fuck about Aloy's fucking face fur or not. I want to play the game, and I don't want to have the fucking hitches.
Yeah, and I mean the cost of performance too. I mean, look, I have what do I have? A 5060 Ti. And look,
it's a 16 gig at that,
and a 16 gig, and I'm able to play Cyberpunk, and I'm using Cyberpunk because it's like the game that people use to, you know,
it's the benchmark.
The benchmark. And look, I'm able to play that thing at 1440, 100, 110, 120 frames per second, right? With a couple adjustments. That thing cost me $1,400 on sale, or $1,300 on sale. I'm getting that same performance on my PS5 Pro for $700. So like, it's double the money. It's not winning me over. Now, the one thing that I am able to do on it is I'm able to have, you know,
watch porn.
Well, I can do that on my cell phone, but I'm able to.
You're getting better though, because you're not getting 1440p. You're getting 4K at 60.
Yeah, true, very true.
So you're getting double the fucking resolution at half the frames.
At half the frames, yes.
And a solid 60.
Yeah. So I just don't know, guys. I'm not sold on it, and maybe time will tell with experience, and the more I upgrade it and the more games I play or whatever, we'll see. And I'll keep you guys updated. I'm not gonna fucking bullshit you like these other fucking assholes do, just to get some views. I won't do that. So just stay tuned for that. But the Resident Evil performance really surprised the fuck out of me. And when I saw that, it wasn't a thing of like surprise of like, oh wow, they actually figured it out. It was more like, it's about fucking time. Like, I knew that they could do it like this. It's about time they fucking did it like this.
It's the top tier of their fucking engine. From here on out, we're gonna go move into the RE Engine 2.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what the games come out. I mean, we have some big games coming out this year. Crimson Dawn. We have the Marathon coming out as well, and a couple other big ones. We'll see how they stack up performance. And also, there's another rumor that the PSSR is getting an update soon. So we will see how that affects things and if that helps at all. I want to ask you guys one more question before we move on to the next topic, since we're discussing PlayStation and hardware. So, what's his name? Oh God! So you guys we've been all hearing about the delay, right? That PlayStation should delay the PS6 till 2030, and you know, there's no need for a PS6 right now. Where do you guys stand on that, real quick, before I ask you guys a question I'm going to ask you?
I say if it releases in 2028, I'm good.
I'd say that's the or like the shortest possible time that would make any fucking sense to me.
For console only players, I would say 2028.
So the reason I bring that up is because our whole lives, right? Console generations have been 5, 6. The PS4 was 7 years. That's the longest. And I saw a video from Mystic Ryan. Shout out to Mystic Ryan, man. I love his channel. He's one of the real ones out here.
The Xbox 360 was also 7 years.
Yeah.
No, 8.
Yeah. Mystic Ryan and fucking Spawn Point.
So Mystic Ryan said that, yes, they can delay it a little bit. And he makes a lot of sense with this. But he says the reason that they won't is because they've already got everything worked out for this console, right? The power, what it's going to be doing, all the materials, and if they delay it too long, then they have to kind of start over again because the hardware is going to be outdated by the time it comes out. What do you guys think about that? If we've been
I
doing
don't. They're
6,
always
7
changing.
years,
They're always changing things up until the last like 6 months before it goes into
yes,
production.
but they don't switch everything up.
No, but I mean, they have like 3-4 different models that they're working on, all the way up until fucking they 6 months before they say, okay, this is what it's gonna be, and the dev kits go out 18 months before it comes out.
Oh, where you find out that they're working on 3 models at once?
Look at the PlayStation.
Mark Cerny.
Look at the PlayStation 3. They changed that shit at the last second with the RAM situation.
Mm-hmm.
The Xbox, they added RAM.
Yep. But they only added RAM because of the fucking UI.
But the question is, they can delay it for a little bit, but they can't delay it, 3 more years and still put out the same fucking product that they engineered fucking 5 years ago.
No, they'll be in the Nintendo situation with the Nintendo
Exactly.
Switch 1.
So being realistic here, if they do delay it, how much longer can they delay it? If the 7-8 year mark is coming up next year, how much longer can they delay it till 2028?
I would say 2028 is going to be their deadline. If they can't deliver in 2028,
Found it.
restart the books and push that bitch to 2030. But when you come to 2030, you better be fucking on your mark.
Yeah. I think you would have to delay it a little bit longer to get all the logistics worked out. I think you have to push it to 31, 32. If you're going to...
I think that's where the PSSR 2 2.0 is going to come into effect with the...
That's only for the Pro models, though. Most people
That's
don't
only
have a
for the Pro models. That's the bridge model.
That's the bridge model, yeah. So let me ask you guys a question, because William here says it, and I'm not singling him out, because a lot of people say it. People are just saying that it's just too early. Let me ask you guys why. Why is it too early? And Nelson, we'll start with you because you said no earlier.
Because the console hasn't proven itself.
What do you mean? We're playing games at 60 frames since day one.
Dev times these days are so much longer. So a lot of dev teams can't make one game and then be like, okay, generation's over. That's it. We're done.
But they are.
No, but they're not, except for Rockstar.
Naughty Dog,
And
a lot of them are.
Okay, Naughty Dog's not a fucking good example, right? They're fucked up.
CD Projekt Red.
They're gonna come up with one game this gen?
I mean, so far they only
Sounds
got
like they're gonna have
one.
3.
Actually, they have no games this gen.
Well, it was fucking. It was on PS5, so.
No, it was.
They just didn't have that
PS4.
version.
It was on PS4. Yeah. They have no
PS5
games
was
this
out, though.
generation. Neither does Naughty Dog. Neither does Rockstar. It's a very common thing. Half of PlayStation Studios don't have a game out this gen.
No, not half.
Maybe not half, but
30.
Like
And-
2.
Hold on,
Into
guys.
a
My pulse
thing.
disconnected.
Yeah, isn't that fun?
never
Fuck
mind. It
that
connected
piece of
back
shit.
again. But yeah, it's
And
a
thing though with Zombiac has really not pushed out a
And 2,
thing.
yeah,
except
technology's
for
always evolving.
Ratchet and Clank.
Technology is all evolving, but it's one of those things where, like, like a car from 1940 to 1960 changed a lot, but a car from 2010 to 2030 is not going to be that much difference because it's a mature market. You know what I mean? It's just.
Yeah, but that goes into the question I asked earlier, right? If we're getting 4K 60 right now with the Pro, then what can we expect from the PS6 to make it worth that upgrade?
The same thing. Pretty much. I mean,
And then- And then you're
more
telling me
frames and a
that
little bit better resolution. That's
Well,
really
then the
That's
argument
what
comes in, right? Is that okay? Well, then why are you going to charge $800 or $1,200 when I can spend $550 and get a PS5 and do close to the same thing?
it's that border right there. Is you can get it for this over on here, but you can only get it for this over here.
Well, it's where the games are too, right? If you can only
Yeah,
get fucking
it's
Spider-Man
that
3 on the
end cap.
PS6,
Exactly. It's that exclusivity.
Not to mention, look at the price of computers now. God, they're fucking
Yeah.
those $1,500 computers are now. That's bare ass minimum is now $2,500.
I
Yeah,
know they're
I'm
fucking
glad I
20s,
bought-
they're 2
Well,
Gs.
I'm glad I bought
Okay,
mine when I
2 Gs
did.
for a POS. I mean,
It's not a POS. I just told you that I'm able to play Cyberpunk at fucking 1440, 120 frames per second. Like it's
POS.
Yeah.
not a POS.
And no, I've seen it. It fucking runs good.
And shout out to Nate for helping me, learn stuff and the settings and all that. But no,
Yeah,
it's
it
the
runs
cost to
solid.
performance. That's the problem. Where you can get a lot of that on the PS5 Pro for half the fucking money. Now we're going back in circles with the discussion, but on the PS5 you can get the same performance or better, right? RPG, you're getting 4K at 60 for $750 versus 1440 at 120. I guess I can get 4K on there, but then I'm right back to 4K 60, 4K 80 maybe on my PC. So is it worth double the money just to get 20 extra frames per second? And
No,
once again,
it's not.
Cyberpunk is just the benchmark we're using here, but there's other games out there. It's just not. And then when you include, okay, why do people buy a PlayStation versus Xbox? Well, the games, right? Because they have exclusives, they don't. Well, what exclusives does PC even fucking have? Not many. I talked about this a couple of weeks ago, where in the top
Bunch of
100,
indie bullshit.
a bunch of indies and Steam shit that Steam themselves made, right? But there's not much that you cannot get on PlayStation. So it's going to be interesting, especially with the PS6 generation, what they're going to do. Because look, if they're going to charge me $800, $900, $1,000, $1,200 for 20 extra frames per second, nah, I'm sticking with my PS5 Pro and riding that bitch out till the wheels fall out. As a matter of fact, if it does happen, I'm buying another PS5 Pro. I might even buy 2 of them bitches to have as backups in case mine goes to shit. Because if that's going to be the trend, where we're getting less for more, then I'm straight. I'll hold on to my old beater instead of upgrading, which is what I've done in my life as is,
And
anyways.
There's a lot of guys that rode their PS4 Pro until the PS5 Pro came out, and
That-
then they upgraded to that.
So that I also want to bring that up because there's been a trending PlayStation sent a message notification to PS4 gamers, basically saying, "Hey, it's time to upgrade." And anybody, and I see this because I read a lot of the comments. When I'm reading articles and even just YouTube videos, there are so many PS4 gamers out there that say shit like, "Yeah, PlayStation hasn't given me a reason to upgrade to a PS5." If PlayStation hasn't given you a fucking reason to upgrade to a PS5, then nobody could give you a fucking reason to upgrade to a PS5. Because if you're telling me that 60 frames per second on a fucking video game is not enough for you, I don't know what the fuck to tell you. From day one, 60 frames was available on a fucking PS5. We just spoke earlier that there's only a handful of games that only 30 frames per second, and there's only 2 games we can think of, and that's the Precinct and what was the other one? The night, that superhero game.
Dispatch,
No, not Dispatch. The one from WB with Batgirl and shit.
Marvel Rivals.
No.
Oh,
Nelson.
I have no idea.
Where the fuck is Nelson? Dude,
He's fucking probably like cleaning some CDs that his kid scratched or whatever shit.
come on, RPG. How do you not know this fucking game, dude? It's got Batgirl and fucking Red Hood and
Oh, that fucking Suicide Squad?
no, none of those characters are in Suicide Squad.
I don't fucking know.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, let me read chat here. No, chat don't have shit.
No. We said it already, but either way, those are the only 2 games that we know that came out at 30 frames per second. So RPG, what do you say
you're
to
you're
the
talking about Arkham Knights.
Arkham Knights? Yes.
Yeah.
What do you say to those PS4 guys that say PlayStation 5 hasn't given them a reason to upgrade yet?
Well, fucking stay where you're at. If you're fine with 30 FPS and you're fine with fucking games being running at what they're running, stay where you're at. But when you get left behind, you get left behind. If all your friends are over on the PS5 or the PS5 Pro or the PC and they're playing the next big shit like NBA 2K28 or fucking GTA 6 or whatever, don't come crying and bitching because you didn't decide to adapt into buy the game or buy the console when you could, and now you got to overpay fucking $100-$200 more for a console because you can't find it. You know, you either buy now or you cry later. That is my main point. Buy now or cry later.
And look, I understand financially, right? You can't do it. That's one thing. We're not talking to you guys. We're talking to the people that are saying the PS5 hasn't given me a reason. William, I agree with you. That alone is enough to make me upgrade, and that is how much quieter the PS5 is versus a PS4. Just that alone is enough for me to upgrade. But
Jet engine.
But to say that the PS5 it has no reason, is no reason, you're full of fucking shit. Just be real. Just say, look, I can't afford it. That's okay, bro. Not everybody can afford everything. Hell, shit, I pulled money out of my ass to buy my PS5 bundle because I had to pay $800 for it because GameStop was bundling. Everybody was bundling everything when that thing came out. Yeah. 2 controllers, a fucking whatever.
It took me 5 months to get my PS5 base.
Yeah.
And that was at MSRP. That's not fucking scalper price or nothing like that. That's MSRP buying off of, I believe, Best Buy or Amazon.
Yep. So look, I get it, bro. I understand it. But don't be lying. Don't be saying that the PlayStation 5 doesn't have any reason for you to update because you're fucking full of shit. Let's just be real. Double the frames, the graphics, the visuals. Come on, man. Get the fuck out of here. Moving on to our very last topic. I don't think it's our last topic, but I might just wind the podcast down a little bit unless you guys want to keep going. It is... Oh, man, where the fuck did it go? It's a funny one. It is. Here's the title. You all ready for this? Capcom explains how, quote, hot uncle, quote, Leon came to be in Resident Evil Requiem. So I wanted to talk about this real quick because we always talk about ugly characters and, you know, I want my character to look good and blah, 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 blah. Well, we have Leon coming out. Leon has always been a handsome dude. Dudes love him. Women love him. I mean, RPG, have you heard of anybody basically not liking Leon?
No. I mean, maybe in RE2, in the OG RE2, he was kind of a little bit of a bitch.
Yeah.
But
have you heard anything like he's ugly?
No, not a single bit. Like,
now, let me ask you.
He's a little preppy guy, but that was about it.
Let me ask you the reverse. Have you ever heard that Leon is hot or good looking or whatever? You ever heard of that before?
No, I haven't.
So you've never heard anybody say that he's handsome, he's beautiful? You never heard nobody say that before?
No, I've never heard anything like he's a fucking stud, that he's fucking laying the pipe on the nightly, nothing.
And that's why I wanted to bring it up is because in the article, Capcom tells us that the reason Leon is handsome is because all the women developer designed his ass. So all the women got together They say, no, we should change this, we should do that, we should add a wrinkle here, take a wrinkle away from there, we should put his hair this way, we should make him this big, this small. They did that shit. And you know what?
Oh,
Good
they
job.
50 shades of blonde on his ass.
Yes. Good job, ladies. Y'all made an attractive character, right? But
it's wrong when us males do it to females.
yes. But it is wrong when we want a fucking beautiful
Big,
woman.
buxom, breast-filled woman.
Stellar Blade was the devil. Remember that? Fucking
Oh yeah.
the developer hasn't touched a woman ever. He's a virgin.
Yeah.
The whole time he's fucking married, and his wife was the
You
one who
should be ashamed.
his wife was the one who fucking designed Eve. But I just thought that was hilarious. And look, I'm all for it, man. Like, hell yeah. I want to play as Leon, the badass who fucking does the roundhouse kick, all while his fucking perfect locks of hair.
Smashing fucking faces in the
Where
fucking...
the fuck were you? I needed you fucking 5 minutes ago.
Did you not see your DMs pop up?
No, I'm in the middle of a fucking podcast here.
Oh.
I needed you for the name of the other game that ran at 30 frames per second.
Oh, Batman Arkham...
Gotham Knights.
Gotham Knights.
Yes.
That's the
Hey,
one I
what's up,
played.
Jenna? Yes.
That's the only game I've played at 30.
But we're way past that. We're talking about Leon now. Because these
Who
ladies...
wants to play a fucking 400-pound, overweight, pimple-faced fat fuck in a zombie apocalypse game?
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to play that shit. You want to play a fucking chiseled, nice-haired son of a bitch that can fucking roundhouse kick like the fucking best of them. Walker, Texas Ranger.
And right here,
That's who you want to play as.
we have it. This is from GameSpot.
Sounds like the majority of the game is Leon.
It says, in an interview with Automaton, director Koshi Nakanishi discussed the Ikioji phenomenon that emerged after Leon was revealed during the Game Awards on December 11th. Ikioji roughly translates to an attractive or cooler older man, typically in their late 30s to early 60s. Nakanishi explained that it took quite a bit of time to perfect Leon's older appearance, with Capcom's female staff contributing a lot of fine details to make sure the zombie-killing badass was as hot as possible. And then the quote
This
is,
is why Cap is the GOAT, baby!
we spent quite a lot of time polishing Leon's visuals, Nakanishi said in a joint media interview. Leon has many fans among Capcom employees, and women in particular were pretty strict when reviewing his design. They would point out and comment on even the finest details like the wrinkles on his neck. When I mentioned that story in the past, a female fan told me the women developers at Capcom did a really good job. Throughout the development process, Leon was thoroughly refined, and I think we managed to come through with a design that would make anyone's heart throb. So once again, I'm bringing this up to give those ladies a huge fucking applause for saying, you know what, we're going to pay attention to this character, we're going to give him the detail that he needs, and we're going to make him look good. And thank you for that.
Am I out of pocket, though? When I want Grace to look just as good?
No! And I think Grace does look good. She's a young woman.
Do I want to see her in maybe a little skimpity-clad fucking outfit?
Hey, if Leon is out here with a fucking wife beater, then I want to see Grace on a wife beater too. Whatever happened to equality?
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? Because I know Grace is going to be a badass. I already know she is.
I'm going to be playing that shit on the PC. I'm going to be adding the mods.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
I thought you said you weren't going to get it. Remember that? Remember that, Nelson? He said he won't get in the game?
Not day one.
I knew he would. No,
Not day one. But I'll be throwing the fucking mods on.
You don't need no goddamn mods. It's going to be a perfect game as it is.
It's gonna be like fucking 66% fucking titties on the fucking screen. I can't see shit.
Well,
you're getting overboard.
I am going to. I already requested my time off.
I'm a death singer this shit up.
You took off for that game?
No, I took off because it's my birthday.
Oh.
Fuck you mean? No, my birthday's the 26th. The game comes out the 27th. I took the 26th, 27th, and so I took off Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So I will
Oh,
be
I'm gonna be on the same vacation as you.
nice. Except you're not gonna be at home probably.
No, I'm gonna be up in Kansas City.
Exactly. No, I'll be at home. So stay tuned for Will It Play with No Internet with that game. I'm super interested. I hope that it does play with no internet and it's all on there. But yeah, I'm excited for Resident Evil. I'm still feeling a little bit unsure about some of the design choices that they made, especially with those old looking cop cars that they have on there that look like they're from the fucking 90s. But either way, it's irrelevant. Anything else
Yeah.
you guys want to say about Resident Evil before we finish up here?
That's
Yeah.
became my most anticipated game of the year. It's reminds me of Resident Evil 4. That's in my top 5 all time. It's the game I've beaten the most out of all games ever fucking created. I've beat it like 44 times or something like that. When I was overseas, I beat it like 6 times just overseas. I didn't get much time to play, but during the winter we actually got some time off, so I wasn't working 16 hours a day, then going to the gym, then sleeping 3 hours, and then doing it all over again every fucking day.
You
That was
beat
rough.
it the game or your dick?
Both.
Okay.
Especially during that season when it was winter, we couldn't really run a lot, so we
Oh,
actually got
okay.
some time to ourselves. So yeah, I
The
did a lot of beating off during that 3 months. Holy shit!
the last thing I want
Unwind.
to talk about, and this might actually back up a little bit of what RPG was saying earlier, is this article from GameSpot. It says here, richer households now make up the majority of gaming hardware buyers. Ooh, this is going to be interesting. So it says here, new data from Circana shows that the majority of physical gaming hardware buyers come from richer households. Written by Thomas Francisi, January 29th. It says here, some new eye-opening data from Circana demonstrates the impacts of gaming hardware getting more expensive, as over half the households who bought gaming hardware recently made $100,000 or more a year. Now, mind you,
Well,
this is
as a household, that's not that much, though.
remember.
I mean,
Well, you keep forgetting that that's middle class. Okay, that's a
Is
lot
it?
of fucking money. Yeah, fucking. That's
That's
two people
fucking
Old
making
people are
50K a
working?
year. Yes.
yeah.
Yeah, I
That's the
suppose.
very bottom of fucking middle class.
Yeah, it's
So
probably the bottom of middle class, but
poverty is $23,000 or below, or $22,000 and
I
below.
think that's per person, though.
Yes,
Yeah,
per person.
What do you fucking live in Montana?
So if you're making anything over that, you are middle class. Um, More specifically, a post from Circana senior director Matt Piscatella, I can't stand him, on Blue Sky revealed that 53% of households who bought a new video game hardware like the Nintendo Switch 2 or PS5 Pro in Q4 2025 made more than $100,000 annually. In Q1 2022, only 40% of buyers were above that threshold. Conversely, poorer households are buying less gaming hardware, as those making under $50,000 a year were just 19% of the buyers in Q4 2025, but they were 31% of the consumer base in Q1 2022. Essentially, this data shows the majority of consumers buying new hardware are from a smaller, richer base. That tracks when you consider both broader economic conditions in the United States and the fact that
Yeah,
gaming hardware
fucking
has
2020
drastically
to
gone up
2024, we went
in
up like
price
goddamn
recent
25%.
years. The PS5, Nintendo Switch, Xbox Series X, and Xbox Series S all went up in price in 2025, buying nearly five or despite buying nearly 5 or more years old. New hardware like the Nintendo Switch 2 was more expensive at $450 as well, compared to the $300 the first Nintendo Switch originally retailed for. Circana estimates that the average price of video game hardware was $446 in Q4 2025. As for the long-term effects of this, Piscatella wrote, he is expecting hardware prices to keep going up, for more premium targeted accessories to be made available, and for even more creative ways of packaging games into fancy editions at higher price points. Essentially, a smaller but richer console gaming audience will be buying more. So, first off, fuck Matt Piscatella. I can't stand his ass. He literally will look up at the sky and tell you it's blue and act like it's fucking news. So I cannot stand his bitch ass. But the information from Circana here is very, very interesting. First off, $100,000 household in the United States is really not that much money.
Yeah, as a household, that is fucking. If you have two parents working, that's $25K a piece. You both work at McDonald's.
Yeah,
Actually, you work part time at McDonald's.
Yeah, you
in
work
my
part time.
state, $100,000 household is a 1-bedroom, 1-bath trailer house.
Damn, where the fuck
That
you live?
is-
New York?
That is
Well,
20
the house
years
prices now,
old.
man. You bought your house when I
Oh,
did.
wait.
Fucking.
Yeah.
My house now, like my mortgage is like $1,200 a month with everything. If I bought a house now, it's gonna be over 2 bands.
Dude, my fucking cousin rents an apartment. It's $1,100 a month, 2-bedroom,
Yeah, you know how
water's
much my
included.
apartment was before I got my
Yeah,
house?
I
Like
get that,
$800.
but you do the fucking math here. That's only $1,400 a year, and it's in a good area. It's not in a bad area.
A
So
brand new house at 2-bedroom, 2-bath in my area is easy 250.
in my area, it's about that as well.
250 mean 2,500?
No,
No,
250K.
250,000.
Oh, 250,000. My area, my house was
Brand
I don't
new.
know what it is now, but what Biden's last year, my house was valued at around 290 to 300, and I bought it for 169.9.
Yeah, I bought my house for 180, and it's worth 320 now. I get it. I get that price or cost is way different. But what I'm trying to say here is that $100,000 in a family, in a household with 2 adults working is very doable. Okay, and
Depending on where you live.
depending on where you live, if you're living in somewhere like the
If you live in
central,
Arkansas or Louisiana and your family's making 100K, you're actually living pretty damn good.
yes,
The
if you're
fuck you are,
if you
Where
live,
you live?
Missouri.
Missouri? That's a lot of money in Missouri.
if you are
The
in the
fuck it
central
is.
part of the United States, you're doing okay. You're not rich, but you're doing okay. You're able to pay your bills. Now, people get this shit conflated with debt, right? Because Americans,
Carry a lot of debt.
Carry a
that's
lot
where all
of
their fucking
fucking
money
debt.
is.
yes, it's not that.
I
Yes,
don't have debt. That's
shit is expensive. Absolutely. I mean, fuck. Look at a PlayStation 5 now versus how it was 5 years ago. But
yeah, but the reason you don't have money is because you got $1,000 in fucking debt.
In
that you're
debt.
paying every month.
exactly, I don't. But a lot of people do.
I don't either.
Right?
My
I
wife does.
I had a conversation with
I
Grok
don't know nobody
about this.
fucking things.
Because we're great that I have you guys here. I want to talk to you guys about this as well. It's in regards to the financial stuff as well. But so what's the owner of Ubisoft? What's his name?
Ubisoft.
Guillermo.
Guillermo?
Yes, Guillermo.
Guillermo.
He's Guillermo. He's going to a studio, one of his studios. I think it's in France. I think it's next week or this month, in the near future. And his team or the developers in that studio are staging a protest where if he comes and walks in, they're all going to walk out. So then I was like, Grok, why is it that they hate him so much? And I knew about the sexual stuff, a few years ago and stuff like that. But Grok was telling me all that, right? Basically, he protected a lot of the management in there, didn't fire them, kept them around. And the staff ended up suing a lot of these people and won in civil court. And an example she gave me was that one of the managers, it wasn't a sexual thing, it was a power thing, where he walked into a room, grab an employee by the ankles, and hang her up against the fucking wall, right?
That's some fucking.
Yes, that's so fucked up. That is so fucked up, right? So
That's a power trip, dude. That is fucking
big time. So
That is some dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
bro, I'm sitting here, and I remember this was yesterday or Friday.
what are we
I forget.
about?
I was so mad, right? I was so heated. I was like, what the fuck
you
like,
mean?
Grok, are you exaggerating right now? Like, no, literally. And then she reads the whole report. And no, this motherfucker for real grabbed this person, this woman, by her ankle. And I'm just heated, right? Because I'm like, if I was there, I would have went off on him, right? But then I told Grok, or me and Grok have a conversation. I'm like, yeah, that couldn't be me, bro. Like I would have quit, I would have sued his ass, I would have fought him, I would have done all these things. And then Grok is telling me, well, you have to understand that if they quit, then they're shunned in the industry. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. Like my pride is, or my self esteem and my pride and my respect is worth way more than whatever a job can fucking pay me. But then me and Grok got into the discussion about financials, right? And how most people live in debt, right? These developers, yeah, they make good money, but they went to school for 4 years. They owe all this fucking money and college education. So them quitting or leaving a job is a big risk. And it comes back down to the debt thing. If you are responsible with your money, right? What that person went through, and I am not saying that no person should ever be put in a position where they have to choose between their respect and their career, right? But we also have to be realistic that this world is a shitty fucking world we live in. There's gonna be wolves out there that are gonna try to take advantage of individuals all the fucking time. And if
Yeah,
you are
you're owned.
yeah, you're owned. So if you're so dependent on your job where they can come in and disrespect you and you won't quit because you got to pay the bills next week, like you're kind of at fault here. And I'm not saying the disrespectful part. No, you're not. You're completely innocent. People should treat you with respect. But what I'm saying, if you're beholden to anybody for money like that, where you are sacrificing your self-respect, everything, just so you like, I can't relate, man. Back in 2020, my sister lived in
Yo,
Vegas.
I've quit a job just for
Oh,
how someone
too.
talked to me, dude. Like,
Me too.
who the fuck
Me
do you
too.
think you're talking to?
Especially in today's world where, look, yeah, you may have bills due, but guess what? You can drive Uber. There's a lot of things you could do. But in 2020, my sister lived in Vegas.
I'm not gonna quit. I'm gonna get fired. Because I'm
Well-
about to fucking get fired.
No, you want that fucking unemployment pay.
Yeah, I'll get
Me
that
and my,
unemployment when I fucking tell him to go fuck himself.
Me and my mom planned a Mother's Day trip to visit my sister. My mom's job told her that if you leave the state, you're going to have to quarantine yourself for 2 weeks, and that's without pay. My job told me the same thing. The difference is my mom said, wait a minute, I cannot take off work for 2 weeks without pay. I got bills due, so she canceled the trip. My job told me the same thing. I said, don't threaten me with a good fucking time, and I left. Why? Because I'm not living paycheck to paycheck, thankfully, right? But I'm also very responsible with my money. What happened when I got back? Nothing. They went right back to work because they couldn't afford to not have me go to work for 2 fucking weeks. So they threatened me. It was a false threat. But that's the point, guys.
You know what was funny? They were threatening to take fire all the nurses at the VA because they wouldn't some of them wouldn't take the COVID shot. They ended up having to keep them because they all had to work for other people that had COVID because all the people that got the COVID shot got COVID.
Yep.
Yeah,
They couldn't fire them. They wouldn't have anybody left.
that's a simple supply and demand situation right there.
It's like, they were covering all the shifts for all the people that took the COVID shot. Most of them got COVID. They had nobody to work.
It's the same thing that happened in my local hospital. With
The people that took the COVID shot got COVID.
Well, with the ER and the urgent care and all that shit, it's like they required that these doctors and nurses and whatnot take the COVID shot, and then they found out real fucking quick that these guys weren't going to take the COVID shot, and then they had to reverse the decision real fucking quick, or that building was going to get shut down.
Yeah. And look, I know
They
we're
didn't have the staff.
I know that we talk about video games and stuff, but this is real shit, man, because without money, we cannot buy games. Without money, we cannot buy consoles. But do yourself a favor, man. Make the sacrifices you need to make in order to protect yourself. Because a person like Guillermo, he doesn't care about you personally, right? He doesn't care about his developers. He just wants to put the games out.
You're an asset. If you're not an asset, he don't need you.
He just wants you to put the game out, make it playable, and make me money. That's it. He don't care that somebody put you up against your fucking ankles against the wall.
When a company needs to get rid of people, you know what they get rid of first? The people that aren't efficient. You know what I mean? There's a reason. Money.
Look at Microsoft. They delay like 20,000 people.
Yeah. Why do you think they're investing into AI? To make your life better? So they gotta fucking pay nobody. Fuck.
Amazon.
It's all expensive.
Amazon just fired or laid off 16,000 people. It's hard out here. So be smart.
It's gonna get worse in the tech sector too. I mean, I fucking feel for you if you work in the tech sector, man. You're all like, we need to get manufacturing back over here, or more construction, or fucking energy, or something, because it don't matter who's in the White House, in the Green House, in the Blue House, whatever. That shit's coming.
Bro,
Nah,
my son,
you're fucked.
my son
Yeah,
today
you're
told me,
fucked. That's what I'm saying. AI coming. Like,
my son today
don't
told
let
me,
it fool you.
hey, Dad, when I grow up, I want to be a scientist, but if that doesn't work out, I want to be a plumber. And I'm like, fuck yeah,
Hey,
dude.
yeah, yeah, be a plumber.
You're going to fucking make a
More-
killing.
You're always gonna. People always need their fucking pipes put in. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and that's the story I'm trying to imply to my 17-year-old right now. Is like, get good with your hands. Have a backup. Because anybody and everybody can fly a fucking drone with a laptop.
Right.
Yep.
But not anybody and everybody can fucking wire up a house, can fucking plumb a house. That's not shit that can be automated
Machining,
Get
engineering, fucking
with your fucking hands.
plumbing, welding.
And like
even,
we talk,
even fucking welding right now is getting fucking
Hot.
automated.
It's hot.
yeah, dude.
So
So even
use
like,
your best judgment.
Even like
fucking
with-
rebuild engines, rebuild fucking computers or whatever. Get good with your hands.
because if moving forward, even PlayStation, they're going to try to give you less for more money, man. They just are. They're going to try to get away with as much as they possibly can. And
Hey, it's just like cars, man. They went from metal to fucking fiberglass. Did the price go down? Hell no.
nope.
Nope. And never will.
Nope. Once the price goes up, it does.
That's
It
why
barely
you only
comes down.
get, you only get like $100 for like a scrap car these days, because there ain't that much metal.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's fucking either all
all
aluminum
fiberglass.
or
Yeah.
fucking fiberglass. Or
Well, aluminum's
plastic.
actually a really expensive metal. I make shit out of aluminum. Aluminum's
Yeah,
fucking
but-
expensive. Like our scrap,
Agriculture.
fucking our scrap bin. I worked at a one place. They used to have to lock up their dumpster because people would grab that shit because aluminum's worth a lot. It doesn't rust. That's why it's good for a lot of shit.
Absolutely, Talgeezy. Basically, jobs that
A
you
robot
have to
could
use your
never
hand.
do.
Because, like, I work in the construction business. I sell tools for a living. And just to give an example, when I started working in this in 2017, we would have, young guys coming in, 20, 21 years old, just starting apprentice, right? And I would get maybe 3 or 4 of those guys a month. Now we get 1 coming in every few months or so. And the reason I'm saying this is because when I started, there were guys that were 55 years old, now are retired. The
See, the
construction,
problem with agriculture, though, Talgreasy, you have to have money to get land. Like, if you don't get it passed down from your family,
It's
you're
done
never
gone.
gonna be able to pay. Yeah. Not to mention all of our farmland's getting turned into solar fucking power now.
solar
so-
power. But these
Yeah.
people
They're
are
taking all
aging
of our
out,
food
guys.
land, dude.
So they're able to fucking charge way more per day or per job than they were because there's just less people doing it. But yet we
You know
need
what's
it.
funny? I'm in machining, I'm like, bro, in like 10 years, I'm going to be able to make bank. You know why? Because nobody want to go to school, because nobody want to work
Yeah.
with their hands or work in a factory no more. And these motherfuckers are getting old. Like, I'm almost 40, and I'm the youngest motherfucker everywhere I go, damn near. You know what I'm saying?
Because think about
You don't
even
see a motherfucker under 30 working at
no,
none of
and
these places. Like, I'm going to be valuable as fuck, dude.
think about it. Even if AI, right? Everything's automated. Yeah, but who's
We
gonna
have
build?
a robot, but it
who's
can
gonna
only run
build all
one
that shit?
kind of...
You know what I mean? Who's gonna build the data centers? Who's gonna build the plumbing and the electricity for these data centers? We need manual labor for that stuff. But either way, keep an eye out for PlayStation because this PSSR, to me, and you guys can agree or disagree with me, but I think the next PSSR update, it has the potential to be huge. And what
It
I
could be
mean
a
by
big
huge,
stopgap until next
yes,
gen. To be honest
exactly.
with you.
It could be a very huge stopgap, and I think we'll get a better idea of the next console generation, how soon or far away it is, depending on this thing. If this thing
if it's
comes
shit, it might
out,
be sooner.
yeah, if it's crap, then we might get this PS5 in 2020 or PS6 in 2027.
2020.
If it's fucking big dick, big balls, and fucking can slang the dick real good, we may get it 2030, 2031, right? So we just have to wait and see. And I think that will give us a much better idea. But as of right now, all this back and forth on when the PS6 will come out, is it worth it? Is it not? It's kind of an irrelevant topic of discussion, except for the money part. I think the money part is important to talk about because shit is expensive and we only make so much money. So it's nice to kind of know so we can prepare ourselves, right? And we saw with this generation, man. I know COVID had a big deal to play with it, but even then, everything was bundled. Everything was more than asking price. It was just hard to get. So don't let that be you if you're a gamer. Also, the other thing I'll say before I pass it on to the guys is your money on games. If there isn't a game that you're willing to play day and date, don't buy it, man. I just bought Vampire Masquerade for fucking $22. That game came out in October for $60. You know what I mean? So there's a video coming on that. So if you're subscribed to the channel, it'll be out in a couple days. But just wait a little bit. Play a little bit of your backlog. You can save yourself 60, 70, 80% of retail. Now I get it. Like I'm gonna be there day and day for Resident Evil, right? But the next game I'll buy after that is gonna be Crimson Desert that I'll buy day and date. So
I'm not probably be Sorrows, to be honest with you.
That's in April, right? Sorrows is April.
Yeah, I think so. That I'm aware of right now. Something could come.
I thought Sorrows was late March.
I thought it was April. I think early March is Marathon. That's March like 4th or something like that.
I know big as shit about Marathon.
And that's aside from the little indie titles like I'm gonna buy like these $15, $20
I don't count
ones.
Anything under $50.
But yeah, but the big ones, hold on, man. The only ones that really don't go down in pricing is PlayStation first party games and Nintendo. Obviously Nintendo, but PlayStation first party titles, they take a while to get a discount. I mean, you're talking a year plus. They might give you a small discount like $5, $10, but even that's kind of rare.
$7.
But even $7. But everything else, AAA, that's just gonna go on sale. How much is the question? How much do you want to wait? Just wait.
Use the Ubi rule.
Yeah, never go full Ubisoft.
But outside of that, gentlemen, anything else you want to bring up before we head out of here?
Xbox financials suck.
Oh, shit. No, fuck the financials. Epstein. So you guys are saying, Epstein, what the fuck does that have to do with gaming? It actually has to do with gaming. Oh, my fucking God. You're not going to believe this shit. No. Oh, I think here I got the information, Leslie. But
was Guillermo going to the island?
No, Guillermo was not in there. But microtransactions and Epstein, hand in hand, baby. Let me read this to you guys. Yeah, let me read this to you.
Here.
Yeah, my mind was blown. Now there isn't too much detail, right? Because obviously, but it says here, and this is coming from Charlie Intel on X. By the way, almost 5 million followers. He says here, additional emails also reveal Jeffrey Epstein advisors were talking to former Activision CEO Bobby Kotick about microtransactions in Call of Duty. And then here's the email. The email is from Pablo Holman, who worked with Jeffrey Epstein. Or I'm sorry, Pablo Holman, who worked with Activision. And he sent it to Jeffrey Epstein. And the subject is President of Call of Duty Activision. And it says here, I'm all for indoctrinating kids into an economy. You gotta love how his example for, quote, real world rewards, quote, is virtual items and games. Pablo. And then on March 3rd, 2013, Bobby Kotick wrote, X Prize is a good idea, but key is real world rewards. Learn to read, earn cell phone minutes, iPhones, credits, virtual items, and games. So fucking Jeffrey Epstein's people and Bobby Kotick were talking about fucking microtransactions all the way back in 2012 and 2013.
You know what's funny?
Crazy.
Hey, you want to know something funny? Epstein got banned on WoW because of fucking he gave fucking one of those fucking Russian hookers that he had or whatever gave Bill Gates' wife the STD because he gave it to her.
Jesus, that's so gross. And then another one that we have here is from Rockstar. Rockstar Games president Sam Houser and former GTA lead producer Leslie Benzies are mentioned in the newly released Epstein files. Now, this comes from Pirate Nation, who's another person on X, and he's got almost 300,000 followers. But yeah, man, this whole Jeffrey Epstein shit, it ain't just politicians.
He ruined gaming.
He ruined fucking gaming, man. So fucking insane.
He ruined people's lives and financially and emotionally.
And yes.
What the fuck?
What do you RPG? Does this surprise you?
No, not a bit. With
That motherfucker
political
got
shit,
banned for giving Bill Gates an STD.
the
Sorry, that's
political
funny.
shit is with gaming as much as gaming is fucking making money. Epstein being wrapped up in the shit and being access to kids is no surprise to me.
Yeah. I agree.
I mean, because when you get
Look
into gaming,
look where games are targeted to that these days. Fortnite, Roblox, Minecraft.
I mean, yeah,
fucking
and look
bro.
at the problems
They know
Roblox
they'll
have been
steal that
having
goddamn wallet.
with kids. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So yeah,
so it's no surprise to me.
it's everything we were talking about earlier with the financial shit. It's like these people are predators, right? And these
Oh,
are
yeah.
high class predators, meaning like they're powerful, they're rich, but there's predator in all aspects of life. And if you can save a couple $100 into your savings account for emergencies, that is one less thing that somebody can hang over your head to try to take advantage of you, right? Whether it's PlayStation and Nintendo price gouging you or a fucking piece of shit like Jeffrey Epstein trying to kidnap your fucking kid. Like, this is just a fucked up thing that they both relate to each other. Like, I feel like I live in the X-Files or something like that. Like, I couldn't fucking believe it. But these people are in positions of power, believe it or not, man. Look, not many companies, Bobby Kotick, not many companies out there are worth $70 billion, right? So he's in the elite of the elite of the
Bro,
elite.
when they bought them, they were only like $15 or $15 billion less valued than Sony. Not
Yeah.
PlayStation, Sony.
Sony. Yeah. Yeah, these people are the elite of the elite. Look at Rockstar. I mean, just Rockstar alone makes more than a fucking, medium-sized country's GDP, right? And they're tied up into Tencent, who's even fucking bigger.
Yeah, they're huge. They're fucking like 700 billion or 800 billion or some shit. They're almost $1 trillion company themselves.
It's just insane. Protect yourselves, protect your wallet, protect, like, sleep with a fucking gun, okay? Because Jeffrey might, well, not anymore. He's so-called, ended himself, but yeah, it's a fucked up world, ladies and gentlemen.
He didn't
Protect
end himself.
yourself.
Hillary got him.
No, yeah, sure did. But yeah, protect your wallet, protect yourselves. Look out for your best interest. Whether that's the type of games you buy, whether that's your personal life and who you hang out with and what you give access to, just protect yourself. Protect yourself from PlayStation. Don't let PlayStation try to sell you a PS5 quality PS6 for $1,200. Don't let them sell you a fucking game that doesn't run at 60 frames per second. Don't let them fucking, sell you a buggy ass game for $70. If Rockstar ain't doing GTA physical day one and you're a physical game purchaser, then don't buy that bitch till they give you a physical fucking game, right? And this is where we have to be disciplined a little bit so we can protect ourselves, guys, because they will take
I'm
advantage
becoming
of
a
you.
lot more disciplined as I get older because, well, time, 1 and 2, fucking, I have so many other games to play, like, I can get to it later.
Yep.
Fine.
Yeah, and I get it. There's one, a few games a year that you have to
There's a
play.
handful a year that you look forward to it for months and months, but
Yeah.
most
Just
of the time, you can wait on that shit.
Ask yourself this question. Is there a game out there right now that is not released that you wish would release this very instant so you can play it? That should be the game that you should be buying day one when it comes out. You know what I mean? But not the game that you're like, oh yeah, this looks pretty cool. Fuck that. That game could wait for a sale. They're not hurting, bro. They want to make it seem like they're hurting. They're not hurting. They're just hurting because they're mismanaging the shit. That's why they're hurting. It's self-harm. But RPG left us. But it's self-damage that they're doing here. Not us doing it because we're not buying enough games. Fuck you. The video game industry is the biggest in the world. They're making, I forget, like 150, $200 billion a year. Okay? They're not fucking hurting. So let them earn your fucking money. Make them earn your money. Outside of that, Nelson, do you have anything else that you want to bring up to the chat before we head out?
Yeah, stay out of Epstein Island.
Stay out of Epstein Island. Stay out of the fucking all that shit.
Oh, yeah. Hey, if you're not subscribed to my channel, I'm one away from 100, and once I hit, like, I want to have a little bit of clearance, 102, I'll be doing a $10 giveaway. I'll make a video, and if you commented on it, I'm going to put your names in a hat. This could take months for me to get 100, but if you make a comment, I'll put your name in a hat and do a drawing and have my son pick it out. So
there y'all have it. Go follow what's your
and you're gonna have to be able to DM me because what country you're from and whatever I'll try to figure out. And if I can't figure out the currency, I'll go to a backup person. So
let them know where they can find you.
Oh, Nelson Gaming Culture on YouTube and Nelson Gaming 12 everywhere else.
There you go, guys. Go help Nelson reach 100 subscribers, and he'll be doing a $10 giveaway. Remember, you got to be able.
25 if I ever get to 250.
Remember, you got to be able to send him a DM and send him your info so you can send that over to you. And yeah, go follow him.
PlayStation, could be on Twitter, could be an email, whatever. And I got to be able to figure out the currency to get,
Yep. So go follow Nelson, guys. Go help him reach 100. And then thank you guys for hanging out with us this evening. We'll be back next week, Sunday, hopefully with another guest. That is Nelson's job. He's been slacking, but he'll get his shit together once he reaches 100. So help him get 100. But thank you guys so much for all the support, man. Stay tuned to the channel. We got so much content dropping this week. Will It Play with No Internet? I got a GTA 5 Will It Play with No Internet coming out. I got a couple racing games Will It Play with No Internet coming out because we had some requests on that. And, of course, the big one, Resident Evil 9, when it comes out, we're going to be doing that one. That one I'm going to be dropping early in the morning. As soon as Best Buy opens up at 8, 9 in the morning, I'm going to go pick up the game, and we'll test it right then and there to see if it will play. So if you're on the fence, if you're wanting to see, make sure that the game's on the actual disc before you buy it. I'll do it as early as I possibly can. I'm off that day, so I'll be able to do it. Outside of that, if you have any requests on a game that you would like for me to test, let me know, guys. I have over 650 physical games in my collection. So there are good chances that I own it. And if I don't own it, and it's the game that I'm interested in, I will put it on my wish list. Once it gets to a price I'm willing to pay for, I will do that. We've done that already with a couple games. I did that with Berserker Kazan last year where I wasn't going to get it. Somebody requested it. I waited for a sale, picked it up, and we tested the game. So don't forget to hit that like on here as well. Hit the comment section if you're watching the replay, and we'll catch you guys in the next one. Keep it gaming.